Are you sitting comfortably? Then we'll begin.
Everybody, how's it going out there? What y'all up to and what's new and exciting? What's new, Dunk? What's going on?
Nonny.
Huh?
Yes. Wow. Hey, nonny. Yeah. You know? Hello.
Isn't that a Billy Idol song?
Is it? Like a Leonard Cohen song. But no, what's new? Tell you what's new. There's a few things that are new to talk about today. One good and one terrible.
Oh, okay.
And what's new from the news of Trump? Has anything happened yet?
I think his left ankle farted, but it's still the same size.
Has sanity taken the weekend off?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. It's these are troubled times we live in, boy. You get lost in it now. You know, is this real? Is it a distraction? Does he really mean it? Is he just trying to play somebody? It's just all ridiculous.
Is this just real? Is it just fantasy?
Caught in a landslide.
It's from reality. Yeah. God,
yes.
it's pretty much still alive. God, the songs he would be singing.
Oh man. You know?
Can you imagine that famous Stadia anthem? 1, 2, 3. Fuck Trump!
Yeah.
Fuck Trump!
Yeah.
Fuck Trump!
Yeah. Freddie'd get himself invited to the White House, be in the Oval Office, and say, "How does it feel to shake a gay man's hand?"
He's an immigrant.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, they just grab him and ship him out.
After El Salvador for you.
Yeah.
But he'd just be the queen of the prison.
Your audio's a bit low.
Oh, well, maybe your ear's a bit too high.
Yeah, no, you just fixed it, so it definitely wasn't me. It can't be my ears when I'm looking at LED meters or, fake ones, right? Yeah.
Oh, we should point out, people on the main channel. Hello, welcome. You're in the wrong place, but that's why we do this. to make sure you know, after 10 minutes, we'll be moving over to the Shills Live channel.
Yes.
Well, actually, the rest of us are already there.
Yeah. We're going to drag you with us. I forgot to do a redirect. I'm putting the link in the green room.
Right. Okay.
Oh, here. Check out my new avatar here on the YouTube chat. I'll just put hello. That was painted, I think. I'm not an artist. By Shayna Caldwell's daughter. Yeah, I'm gonna get it printed and put it up behind me. Yeah. But I was like, well, I don't use avatars really. Like, I'm on camera now, and I was going to use one of my own pictures in there. And then I thought, well, wait a minute, because I did a search for my own name in my computer to see what options there were saved. And I found that, and I was like, no, that's better. I'm using that one.
It's more realistic than a photo of you.
Yeah. Especially with you on my shoulder.
I mean, I'm under your armpit at the minute.
That's why it's so dry.
I have literally the wind beneath your wings.
Yeah. Oh no. Does that make you Bette Midler or who's what? You know,
what, the fat ugly one?
Mm.
Oh,
yeah. She's like Roseanne Barr, but she sings.
Don't see much of her these days.
No. Last time I saw Bette Midler in anything was that movie where she was in with Lily Tomlin, and they were screwed up sisters, right?
Right.
Yeah, which was actually a good film.
That's the one where they kidnap the boss, isn't it? Or
I barely remember it. I just know that they're in it. You know,
I don't remember either.
I haven't seen it.
9 to 5, but yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I haven't seen it since like Sunday afternoon in 1994 when I was hungover and just couldn't get off the couch to change the freaking channel because the remote's batteries had died or something, you know. But it was a good movie. You know, it's one of those ones that you used to watch on television once a year or whatever when it would come on.
Yeah, now they just don't on anymore.
Yeah.
They've seen that. They don't need to see it again.
Yeah, that's right. So what do we got for time until we kill the other channel? 3-4 minutes. Okay.
Yes. So PJ has commanded you in the chat, get your ass to Mars.
Yeah, I was just going to do that. Yeah, get your ass to Mars. We were talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger calling Trump a wet noodle and whatnot, and people are like, oh, that's good. Like, yeah, go Arnie. Not so fast. At the same time, he's very much against Gavin Newsom's plan of redistricting California in response to the Republicans doing it in Texas, because at his heart, Arnie is a card-carrying Ronald Reagan disciple Republican.
Yeah, he's a Republican, all right. You know, he'd probably be all for it, but having said that, he still realizes Trump's a complete wet wipe. So do well without him. No, keep all the other shitty stuff you're doing, but
yeah.
Get rid of that twit in charge.
Yeah. Gavin Newsom, there, California governor. He is properly setting his run up for the Democratic nomination. Absolutely, you can totally see it. But he's pretty much the only one aside from Bernie Sanders that's got a voice in the party that's like uniformly recognized. You know, he's the only, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
Trying to think some of the names.
Well, there's some Illinois guy or something that's supposedly like somewhat of a big deal, but I don't think Democrats realize not so much out of your own little circles, because guys like us, we don't know who the hell he is. You know, but I can tell you Gavin Newsom's name any day of the week because of, you know.
Well, I mean, that's kind of what happens sometimes. You know,
that's it.
It'll be some bloke out of or woman from the blue you've never heard of, and they're up at the front seat. So that does happen. Nothing new. We'll see. I mean, they got a long time before they got to get their asses in gear, and they need it. bloody Democrats.
As far as I'm concerned, with the primaries coming up, like it's not that close, but they already, like they literally have, as far as I see it, they have 30 days to sort this out and get their person ready to start being the voice to guide them through the primaries, let alone the next election. That's how I see it.
It's going to take them 6 months to decide what sandwiches they're going to have.
Yeah, but Gavin seems to be, it ain't taking him 6 months. He's already got his maps drawn. They're ready to go, right? He's already published them, the whole bit.
Yeah. Yeah, he got on the case pretty quick.
Yeah. He found himself a big balls that doesn't get beaten up in back alleys and did that work quick. We'll call him normal balls.
Yeah. It's actually Big Balls' sister.
Yeah, exactly. No balls at all.
And still beat the crap out of him.
Yeah. We'll call her Ball Juggler just to keep it in the family. So, you might notice that the title for the show and whatnot says, hey, it's party night or whatever. Does anybody give a rat's ass why?
No. What's the party?
I'm 55.
Is it your birthday?
Well, I picked today this year.
I was going to say, that's not on my calendar.
Yeah, exactly. There's a whole whack of people that are like, but I'm sure it was a different date last time. And it was. I do this on purpose. I pick a different day every year just so nobody can truly nail it down. Like, y'all don't really need to know. It's right around now. Close enough. Right?
Never going to figure out your password on your credit card at this rate.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We might have other news as well, but we'll see how things go. We'll see how many of these I get down. But there was a thing that slipped on Rick's channel earlier. If you were there watching, you know what I'm alluding to. We'll see if we get to it or not.
What, your pants?
Yeah. They're not truly Levi's. They're actually...
That was you doing that advert for the jeans, wasn't it?
Yeah. Yeah. You know those old commercials, the chick with the nice ass? Yeah, that was me. Oh, hey, we just got a I brought that up a bit high, I think. ATV and Ham comes in with a direct Ko-fi donation there. Priority funding. Slava Ukraine. All right, ATV and Ham. I hope things are going well your way too, buddy. Cool. Awesome. Thank you.
All right, everybody on the main channel, get your asses over to the Shills Live channel. It's there in the chat. It's there. Just click on it and get yourself over there before we close this one down.
Yeah, put the link in the description as well, and then we'll end it. Just in case, you got to think about people that have like televisions and they're flipping with their remotes, trying to. I can't find the remote. I can't get the link, Ethel. It won't work. Like.
All right, I put it in. There we go.
All right. So, happy trails to you until we meet again.
Yeah, just get yourself. Come on, hurry up. I'm waiting to see some of these names move over.
All right.
Get out.
So you folk from the regular Shills channel, come over to @TheShills Live. We're going to kill the stream on the old channel and we'll continue where we left off. Actually, we'll probably forget, but we'll have something to say. Well, okay, I'm stopping the stream for you all. So,
all right. Bye for now.
All right. There we go.
It's done.
Yeah. Kamo knows what's going on. Oh, that's funny. So yeah, lots of birthday wishes there. So big thanks, everybody. Huge thanks. Very much. Thank you. Me be 55.
Ugh. Whippersnapper.
Yeah. I can't survive 55. We'll see.
You're just a little baby.
Yeah, because you're what, like 73 now or something? Or 7,300? I don't know how long Yodai lived for.
900 years old, you.
Is it Yodas or Yodai when there's more of one of you in a place?
Yodels.
Yodels. Oh, okay.
Yodel.
Yeah, so it's like trying to get a Ricola candy. Yeah, double nickel. That's it, Bet Broadcast Cat. You got it. I'm a Sudbury boy twice over now. Actually lived there for like 6 months through a winter. One day woke up and there was literally 5 feet of snow in front of the door. Like, shit, I guess I'm not going out for breakfast. The place was crazy, man. Wow, what a winter that was. I would not want to live there. How did the first settlers and stuff, you're cruising along, it's summer, you find this place, you realize there's like some good mining to be done. So you start digging and whatnot. It starts getting colder and colder. Winter hits. There's like 5-6 feet of snow and drifts everywhere. And you're like, no, all right, we got this mud house. We're fine. We're good. No problem. I can't understand how those towns even started.
Yeah.
I'd have been like, yeah, I'm getting the fuck out, man. Yeah. And now people get jobs and they get transferred to Sudbury. They got no fucking choice, so the town won't die, right?
Is that where they're shipping the immigrants?
Yeah. It's like going to live in Sudbury is like being shipped to Siberia to some prison or something, Except you're a barber or whatever. I don't know. Somebody from Sudbury is going to flip out on me right now.
It's funny because Sunbury is just down the road from me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they probably tried to name it that, but they were too drunk and just spelled it wrong.
It was too cold. You can't call it Sunbury. More like Sod. Yeah, Sudbury.
Yeah. Sudbury, Suds, right? They got drunk because the winter was so bad and they renamed the town to Sudbury.
Suds the Muds.
Yeah. Like Toronto used to be York. And then somebody watched The Lone Ranger and just got his partner's name wrong and said, no, we're going to name this place Toronto.
He had a stutter.
Somebody once told me, I don't know if it's true, but if you go to the actual language of whatever tribe the original historic Tonto was from, the word actually means fool.
Oh.
Yeah. And the idiots who did the Lone Ranger, the story or whatever originally, just didn't know that. Yeah. Oh. I don't know if it's true, but hey, we got a direct donation through Ko-fi in from none other than PJ CNET. Hey, buddy, thanks. He says, happy birthday to Dick. Have a drink on me. Awesome. Hey, PJ, I will do just that. Thank you very much, buddy. Awesome. Yeah, we got to look that up because I wouldn't doubt that it really means fool. I can't remember where I heard this. Could
have been worse.
Well, oh yeah. Yeah. The Madagascar super chat Matt in the chat says somebody sing happy birthday to me with the Madagascar movie way. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that is. Yeah, we'll have to look that up after. I have to check on somebody real quick. So just give me like 45 seconds here. I'll be real quick.
Okay, I'll do my my new stuff. Been interesting. Ow. I don't know. Has anybody seen the new Superman that just got released recently? Because I have. Well, I say I have. I saw the first 15 minutes of it and I thought, I can't stomach this anymore. Has anybody seen it? I thought, oh, bloody awful. Yeah, Dunk loves the new Superman. Yes, I love it. I love it so much. I want to kill it in fire. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. I mean, I wasn't interested in seeing it because obviously, I got a great love for the original Christopher Reeve version, and yeah, I thought, well, it's sitting there. I'll have a look. And oh God, diabolical! I just what is it? And I looked up the like the credits, and it's like all these different it's like superhero characters being thrown in, whether I don't know if they're good guys or evil guys or whatever. But it was just like someone had taken all the Superman comics that they've got, cut them into strips, and then just ran a camera over the top of it. And you go, there you go, that's the film. Just gonna cram everything in.
That's what they do, though. It's the same in some of those TV shows. Whenever they do like big episodes or whatever, all you have to do is go online afterwards, and there's all these people. Oh, that was from episode or comic number and blah blah, and you find out that they even do it so that there's one moment where the action on screen actually matches a cell from the comic. That's how far they go with this stuff.
Right.
I mean, seriously, just write a new fucking story. Come on. Like I said when you said it was crap or whatever, I'm like, how many times in the next 5 years do I have to see yet another Superman origin movie?
Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, there wasn't an origin story in this one. It was just like all taken as read. That he exists, but it was just like, oh God, it was terrible. I tell you what is good. I have seen. I'm really liking so far is Alien Earth.
Yeah, you said, eh?
Yeah, it's layered. It's they're not just like pulling bits out of the old movies. It looks like the old movies. It's got the same like sets and stuff like that. But they've had extra layers of like technology and it's like development of the human being and stuff like that. By like crazy billionaires, or in that case trillionaires, probably in that case. But yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it.
Yeah.
Check that one out.
Yeah.
Dick won't check. It's too scary.
Yeah, well, I'm not. Admittedly, I'm not a huge horror person, but not because it's too scary. It's
Yeah, come on, play. Yeah, yes, yeah. All right, okay, we'll believe you.
Yeah. But it's really highly rated. The only Alien movies I've ever seen was the original, and I was young. I don't remember it. And I saw Alien Resurrection because I won tickets to go and see it in the theater, and I barely remember that. I was just not an Alien guy, but I'll try the TV show.
Yeah, you haven't seen Aliens. That's right. I remember now.
Yeah,
the actual second one, because that's like one of the most highly praised ones.
Yeah, people always tell me I gotta do the first one again and then the second one, and then I'll be like on getting it right. But
get all the others between.
yeah. So I will have to do that. I guess I might as well get them in the Plex server.
Yeah, God, Aliens. That's a bloody old film now.
Yeah. I went upstairs to check Felix there when I took my headphones off, buzzed off, because I knew his movie was over and it was time to put on another one. Remember, Dunk? I set the timer before we went live. As I got out of my little cubby hole here and I'm about to go up the stairs, he's coming down. He was getting ready to go outside and, do whatever. So, yeah.
Brilliant.
Yeah. I said to him, you know what day today is? He said Sunday.
Yeah.
He doesn't give a shit.
Well, you keep changing your birthday, so how would he know?
Yeah, that's true, because me asking him today would be a okay, yeah. I guess that's true. I never really actually thought of that.
Today's your real birthday, right? I'm going to put that down on my calendar now.
Well, I don't think you're going to be quite right, but yeah. Yeah, I just realized, I've said it, and yeah.
You know why this is? It's because you've been filling out so many fucking forms recently. That you've actually sort of remembered that the day that it's actually your actual real birthday because you've been filling it so many times.
Yeah, it could actually be. Who knows, right? You know. Let me just hold on. I got to have one of these little pipe hoots. Got to use the torch for it.
Flamethrower.
Yeah, I'm actually torturing somebody for information right now. I just don't want to show anybody.
Help me.
All right.
One second. No, you've singed all your pubes off. Yeah.
Quicker than shaving.
Yeah. Who needs Manscaped?
Exactly. Yeah. They didn't offer us enough for the damn, you know.
Yeah. You're a real man. You don't use a razor. That's for girls. Use a flamethrower. Burn it.
Yeah. I use me a ninja sword. No.
I use the blunt blade.
Yeah. I can do mine while I'm giving a roundhouse kick in the mirror. Oh, it's funny. So what else is happening here in life? Hey. Oh, hold on. Oh, look at that. Holy sheep shit. Heather Wiley came in. You know, that's our lovely Mexi girl in the chat there. Big happy birthday note to me direct through PayPal for $66.66. Papa getting drunk tonight. Thanks, Mexi girl. Woo-hoo. There they are. You know what I noticed, dude? The hearts, you know, when I do this bullshit, they're getting slower and slower, man. It's not my computer slowing down. It must be the code, you know?
Maybe it's your heart rate.
Yeah.
Maybe go and see your doctor about that.
Yeah, well, you know, my heart rate when I was young was that of a mouse, and now it's that of a blue whale. So, but I'm alive, you know. Hey, I'm down. Yeah. Oh, awesome one there. Thank you, Mexi girl. Awesome. Oh, wait a minute. That was weird. The screen for the Ko-fi donations just flashed like another one came in, but there's not one on that screen, and I haven't seen one show up on the live screen either. That was weird. Some kind of glitch. So remember, if you were reminded to come and see us doing this show because you saw it come up briefly on the main Shills channel, hit subscribe.
I don't think many people did come over because I haven't seen any of the names.
Oh, the viewers went up some on this one compared to that one. Or compared to before. I'm not even sure what I'm saying.
Shut up, Andrew Petrie. We know it wasn't you.
Here.
You were here from the start, so we know.
Shit, wrong one. Are you fucking kidding me? I moved the buttons around. There, I need a beer. Hold on.
Already? I've just opened up a lovely, I don't know if it's lovely yet, but just a bottle of whiskey called Monkey Shoulder. Yeah, that was bought for it in our local Tesco superstore. See what that's like.
Yeah, I went and did a little maintenance on my Stream Deck and cleaned up the buttons a bit and reordered a few into, like, you know, the most used ones are closer to the thumb. And now I just can't do it without looking. I never should have fucking bothered. Oh, well. Yeah. Ooh. You know, if you're going to do something, you've got to give yourself enough room to do it wrong or right. Because you just don't know. You know?
Yeah, whoever said if you're going to do something, you know, just do it right.
Yeah.
Why bother?
Yeah. Whoever said if you're going to do something, put the effort in to do it right and make sure it's right the first time has never gotten married.
Or not. Well, not the first time anyway.
Yeah. Or no, they've never been divorced. Yeah. I guess that's,
But they have been divorced several times.
Yeah. Yeah. The guy gets shit kicked once a week, but he's still married, Fucking lighter went out. I'm going to have to use this thing now to light cigarettes. That's ridiculous. I'm going to look like an idiot for the rest of the evening. Oh, well.
No change there then.
Yeah, exactly. Business as usual.
Yeah, don't worry. We'll stick up for you.
Yeah. So there's not really any new news on the whole summit other than bullshit, yada, yada, yada. Putin came out of it looking awesome, and America looks almost feeble on the world stage now.
It is kind of funny because, I mean, when we were sitting there watching it and Putin was just like all this word salad. But you know what? I thought, I sat back and thought about it, and it was like, yeah, but at least he sounds presidential. Trump comes up and talks like a bloody 5-year-old.
Yeah, I know.
We got some big things, some small things, but some really big things, and some other things and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's like, you haven't said a coherent sentence.
I know. Trump came out of it looking like somebody who just spent the evening at the Order of the Water Buffalo drinking,
Oh, Peter, I love you, man.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You're the best.
Yeah. If only Bill the bartender had tits, I'd be in love.
Even then, he'll do.
Yeah.
And all that bullshit that preceded the whole Alaskan thing. Yeah, I'll not be satisfied.
I know.
We're gonna, accept a ceasefire. There'll be hell to pay.
Yeah,
there'll be more sanctions. And we're like, I think basically Putin took him to one side. In the minutes where they did actually meet, Putin just like grabbed him by the balls and said, "This is how it's going to be."
Exactly. Yeah. If you don't want me to punish your little cornhole again, then you're going to behave, little boy. Yeah. And that's fat cheek Putin, not, slimmer Putin, as opposed to the slightly shorter Putin that needs lifts, because this Putin didn't need lifts. You see where I'm going with this, right?
There was someone talking about on the tubes about Trump. He's practically begging Norway for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Yeah,
he rang up some minister about some kind of like trade deal business or something, and basically slipped in the conversation that he should recommend him for a Nobel Peace Prize. It's like calling your girlfriend to find out if the boy fancies you or something.
Yeah.
It's like, creep. But anyway, what I said that what they should do is Norway said, yes, you are going to get a prize. And they'll be going, oh, goody. And then it will go over there and they give him a Nobel Peas Prize.
Yeah. 24 gold-plated dinner peas, green peas.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. No, gold-plated, just spray them.
Yeah, fool's gold. Wouldn't that be funny if 3/4 of the gold in that gaudy apartment of his is fake and he has no clue?
Well, it is, and that's the thing. I can't remember where the conversation came from, but I was talking to my wife about this. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the stuff that he thinks is gold isn't gold. He's got a bust of himself. He says it's solid gold. Can't possibly be solid gold. It's possible. And
it'd be worth more than grease.
It's gold plated, whatever. But yeah, so much of that shit is basically either gold leaf or just spray paint.
Mm.
You know,
and it's spray painted so poorly you could see the orange peel in the coat. You know, if you don't know what I mean, orange peel is that bubbly look to shitty applied paint. If you own a Dodge of any kind, you probably have some on the lower part of your fenders. It's, you know, or anything by Fiat, Chevy, Audi. Well, you get the idea here.
and what a prick.
Yeah, so I wonder if you were to spend $5 million on his gold Visa card, if you could just scratch off the gold and find out it was actually, you know, Bob's social security number card, but they just, you know.
Yeah. It's kids card. They just renamed it.
Yeah.
This one.
Oh, Northern Chimp. Good question. He says, or she, I'm not really sure, probably he. Do you currently have 330 or 515 subscribers? One of these two counts like a duplicate or somebody screwing around or something? The one with 500 is mine. It's the channel I used to put little music parody videos up and stuff. And I cleared the channel out and I just forgot to finish and delete the YouTube account. But the only one that makes a difference and is actually the one I use is the 300 some sub count, which has never really been used for much. It's funny. I've got 300 people on there.
Yeah.
You know?
Doing better than this channel.
No, but almost, I think maybe slightly or almost the same as 42, although we, you know, kind of abandoned that for a couple of weeks. We'll get back to it, you know. Yeah, Robert in the chat knows. Orange peel is caused by too much air pressure in the spray gun or by using rattle cans. Actually, if you really know what you're doing, you can rattle can okay, but, you know.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, rattle cans are all right as long as you don't just go on like like a fucking, you know, elephant in a bloody bookstore.
Yeah.
Not that. But what's the word? Bull in a china shop. That's better. You know, you got to lay lots and lots and lots of thin coats.
Yeah. And if you want a good finish, it's called wet sanding. Look it up.
Yeah, wet sand, clear 2K coat.
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah. Oh God, you're giving me the shivers just thinking about fucking painting guitars.
Yeah, exactly.
That's such a pain in the ass.
Broadcast Cat says, "Hey, can we have flat Earth again, like a debunking session or some shit?" Is that what you mean?
Well, when they actually say something that's useful,
yeah,
or debunkable,
yeah.
they're just talking utter shit now. And they are actually just going around in circles.
Yeah. We actually have an old folder saved that has like 80 or some videos that we debunked on the Shills like 4.5, 5 years ago or whatever back in the day. And there's some of the ones that were actually worth debunking. They don't exist on YouTube anymore, I'm sure, but you know.
No.
They used to get pulled so fast by people reporting them and flagging them and stuff that when a video would come out that was worth debunking, we'd download it as fast as we can because it would usually just go away, you know?
I saw a thing. You know this Abbey Loeb and this alien spacecraft mothership that's
yeah. Oumuamua Part 2.
Yeah, I saw a great video of some guy going on about it. I'm sure it was mostly in jest because he said, "Yeah, the aliens are coming. The aliens are coming. They're going to demand the Epstein files
or deliver them."
Yeah, so switch the lights off when they turn up. Pretend we're not here.
Yeah. They're going to show up with the missing minute of footage from that video.
Yeah. Or actually, they're going to show a video of the right door.
Yeah. I saw a video today, actually. Can't remember who it was. I could look in my thing to find out if you really want. They did a 3D environment recreation of the entire cell block, and showed where the cameras are and whatnot, and how many just supposedly didn't work because of a glitch and stuff. And they walked through the whole thing and showed just how stupid it was to even bother trying to say, we're going to show you the camera that shows this thing, blah, blah. And you get to see one tiny sliver of the left-hand side of the stairs. Well, I don't know about you people, but myself, when I'm going up the stairs, I stay on the right, because people going down the stairs stay on the right. It's kind of how we do it in North America. And so the idea that we were going to see somebody walk up the stairs when you could only see the left sliver of stairs was ridiculous. But even then, we saw an orange blur go up. Well, it's only the inmates wearing orange, so who the fuck was that?
Trump.
You could tell because the ankles were fat.
Anyway, as far as staircases are concerned, in the UK, we drive on the left. So we go up the left side. And down the right.
Yeah. But this was
Weird.
in North America, so my point stands.
I know, but it's weird that we constrain ourselves to what the same side as the roads are.
Yeah.
Just because we're going up and down stairs or escalators.
Yeah, but you do it on the sidewalk and everything, right?
Yeah.
You just follow the pattern, right? I was talking to a guy, I was bitching and complaining for like ever that they were building that fucking roundabout up by my place. It's actually good that we got it. Don't think I'm some roundabout hater because I'm North American and I'm old or whatever, right?
You're shapist.
Yeah, exactly. I like squares and stuff, you round fuckers. Yeah. But, there was an alert came in and I just got distracted. Give me a second because it'll pop back into my head. I'm early into the evening. So, the fuck was I on about? There was the landscaper and I was going to say something.
Yeah, roundabouts. Driving on the left, driving on the right.
Oh yeah. So they shut down this little bit of road when they were making the roundabout at my corner, and they got the landscapers out there finally finishing the damn stuff, so it's not just weeds growing. It's going to be nice looking, right? And they built these little pathways through this little closed piece of road to kind of make it like a little walking mall spot. It's only a block, but whatever. And the little pathways do not go in the natural direction that people move. People flow like water. They go to the path of least resistance. You get these walkways and they make you walk longer than you want to, so people just cut the fucking corner. And they did it again here. And I was talking to the guy. I was like, do you see what's wrong with this? He was like, yep, everybody's going to walk right through this fucking flower bed. I was like, exactly. Even he knows it,
Yeah. Do it all the time.
Yeah. I don't understand why humanity does that. They fight against human nature when they're making their little flower beds and walkways at shopping malls and stuff. People are going to beeline for the corner. Just fucking put the path there, you morons.
They got a brilliant one at our local big hospital where they just got this like winding path that goes to the flower garden. And of course, people at hospital aren't there for taking like little strolls. They're there for
exactly.
Beeline right the way through it.
Exactly. I don't understand why we always do this. People flow like water. Stop fighting it and just, let it be. Right?
Let it be. Let it be.
People flow like water. Let it be. We've got a shout out here. Dark Oblation.
And comes in with a donation of
$6.66. And he says, hey, nice seeing you on Rick the Ukrainian show today. Regards, Flat Oblation. Oh, we've got stuff to teach you, son. Hey, thanks, Dark Oblation. Say hi to Silver Earth for me. Cool.
Seeing you're on Rick's, have you sold that bloody painting yet?
Yeah, I don't really know what happened, actually. It's not my fault, but I was there. I have no clue. He was talking about auctions and stuff, and he had a spreadsheet up and there was money coming in and stuff, but I couldn't follow what's going to where and whatnot. It's all happening too fast for me.
Yeah, I saw a bit of it. I thought you were on some kind of Excel, like Zoom call or something.
Yeah. And the way Rick does his show, I don't get to see any of that stuff in the feed the way we send it back, right? I got to show Rick the trick to flip it back through the meets thing. And so I had no way of really seeing any of that stuff. And as he's talking, YouTube is like 10 seconds behind, right? So, it was tough. 1 second here, 1 second.
Dick is off. He's off and he's off again. Dick is off. What is he doing? Dick is off. He's off to see Felix's killing somebody somewhere. God knows what he's doing. Anyway, no, it's not beer. It's not beer. You can tell it's not beer. He's usually faster out of his chair. Oh dear. Hope nothing bad has happened. Right. Well, anyway, where were we? Talking about Rick the Ukrainian. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I had it on. I didn't really watch it. I'm too busy. What's going on? Am I getting internet dropout here? Can you still hear me? I'm all right. Because I'm getting all sorts of red lines. Yeah. Okay. You're all right. Yeah. Thought I might be losing my connection, but no, I'm just losing my will to live. All right. Well, what else has been happening? Well, not a lot. Can't really. I mean, I could tell you some boring stuff that I've been doing, but it's just like rebuilding stuff and things. It's not really very interesting at all. But what can you say? Oh, he's back. He's on.
Yes, I made it. Felix is all set up. He's got a movie on that he wants to watch. I get some time. All good.
Oh, okay.
We got a super chat in from White Fishy 1. And it's happy birthday, Dick. If that's your real name, with a big smiley face. Hey, White Fishy, very cool. Thank you. Awesome.
It may not be his name, but that's what we call him around here.
Yeah. It's more of a description, really.
I could just see you, being the details are being taken down by the police. So describe this, Mr. Dawson. Well, he's a dick. Yeah. We got that. We got a Dick Dawson. No. He's a dick. That's his description. What's he look like? A dick. What's his demeanor? His character? He's a dick. Okay. What's his sex? Dick. Just name it.
Yeah, how does he treat people? Like a dick. Yeah, there's a few people saying, well, is it Richard then? No. That would be too obvious. Richard Dawson, the game show host, kind of how I act and behave, right?
It's Rick with a silent P.
That's funny. But yeah. Yeah. It's funny when people that I know discover that I do the podcast thing and whatnot, they always laugh. Dick. That's funny.
You should have heard what I first thought I was going to call myself.
Yeah. I figured raging asshole was just too much of a mouthful.
Yeah, I had raging household once. Yeah, got a cream for it. Yeah, it was all right.
Yeah, exactly. Mine was so strong I needed pills as well, but you ever had to take pills to get rid of a roommate? It's weird. Oh, that's funny.
Oh dear. I just realized what you're about.
What?
I just realized what you're on about.
White Fishy one's giving it the old Bart Simpson crank call there. Amanda hug and kiss. Come on, I'm looking for Amanda hug and kiss. It's funny. Okay. Yeah, I gave.
Have you heard about? Sorry. Have you heard about South
Lonesome
Park?
Loser?
South Park.
Oh, what happened? What do you mean?
Paramount have cancelled or removed a bunch of their shows.
From where though? What do you like?
I don't know. I don't know what Paramount. I don't know where Paramount lines up with them, but
wow,
yeah, they removed a bunch of their shows, and I can imagine which ones.
Well, there hasn't been a bunch this season, so there has to be more.
Yeah, well, I say a bunch. It's probably like 2.
Well, if you go back when Mr. Garrison becomes president, that Mr. Garrison is playing Trump. And more people realize that now. So there could be some of those that are gone as well.
Yeah.
I think fuck them all to death one.
Well, the whole Skydance merger and Paramount, I think they're playing it safe and they don't want Trump to get in the way of that merger again.
Yeah. That is just unbelievable that it's openly corrupt to that degree, that this merger could be held up by a vengeful president.
Yeah, they're all very, very vengeful. What was it? It was the thing Melania was suing his name Biden,
Hunter?
son, Hunter Biden, suing Hunter Biden for $1 billion.
Get over it. Really?
For a thing he said on a podcast, which is basically a quote from somebody else.
Oh my God.
Yeah. He just basically, Hunter Biden just like said, "Yeah, fuck him."
Yeah.
Try it.
Yeah. What did he call her? A greedy gold digger that's willing to take the cock of a wrinkled, fat, old fucking orange painted fuck?
Nothing.
Because I just did.
Yeah. Come on, Melania, sue us.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll make a story out of that. Stupid wrinkled bloody.
I mean, I know she did something with a letter that was given to Putler that said, you're a prick for the Ukrainian stolen children and stuff. And people are like, yeah, all right, But at the same time, she's a gold digging bitch who's still married to the guy who cheated on her. How many fucking times now? I mean, What the hell is it? Do you have zero self-respect? The fuck?
Yes.
All
of the above.
Yeah. I'm sorry, but I can't, I'm not gonna do it,
Yeah.
Yeah. White Fishy in the chat there. I don't even believe that letter story. How the hell would we know? That's not a bad point. It's not like the Russians are gonna admit to it or whatever, right?
No. I mean, they can say what the hell they want.
Yeah.
They can. I mean, let's face it. They're not. They are kind of known for lying.
Just a tad.
Just
I know.
a wee bit. Just white lies, harmless ones.
Yeah. Grunch thing in the chat makes a good point here too. Milani also sent a letter to Stephen Miller not to be cruel to migrants. I mean, yeah, that worked out well.
She meant her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Even she's worried, right? You know?
It's all right, you can hit out the brown ones, but not me.
Yeah. Yeah, you notice she uses a little bit more white foundation these days just to make it absolutely clear.
Yeah, well, just make sure the disparity between her and Trump.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's why I'm growing this white in my beard, just to make sure if I ever need to go to America that ICE knows.
You notice every time she stands next to Trump, it fucks up the white balance for the TV cameras.
Yeah, it keeps flopping, you know. Yeah. Here I can do that effect. Watch if I go here. No, which one is it? I think it's this one. If I go like this, I can. Yeah, here. This is the Trump Melania conversion. Here, I can tell you, I'm Donald Trump.
Now do Barack Obama.
I don't think I'm going to do that.
You just put it into invert, don't you?
Yeah. I can put on a bra and do a hell of a Hillary Clinton, though.
Oh,
so, yeah. I don't know where I'd put the cigar. Oh no, Bill didn't do that with his wife, right?
You have to hide a whole load of emails.
Yeah. Well, I've got a server. I could do it.
Hey Hillary, use a Shills server. You'll be safe there.
Yeah, exactly. Every account's encrypted.
Don't read them, promise.
Grunge thing in the chat. Dick has bras. Well, just the few I kept from my father's collection. So, you know.
It is funny though when you think back at some of the conspiracies, I especially think about the Hillary email thing, which really when it comes down to it is quite a nothing burger.
Yeah.
Compared to the shit that goes on now in open, right in front of your face, you have conspiracy, illegal shit going on inside the federal government. just it's just right in front of you. They don't even tell you doing it. And this whole thing about Hillary's emails was kind of insignificant, really.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the funny thing is as the election was really ramping up and getting hot, there was this new investigation that was opened as if it was the biggest deal in the world. And literally the day of voting, they said, oh, no, it's okay. No big deal. But a whole whack of people thought it was a big deal and voted against her based on that piece of information alone. It was such manipulative bullshit. It's not funny.
Hunter Biden laptop.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever that story was, I don't
even know. It's so stupid. Yeah. You know.
Well, he had a laptop and he lost it, or he had a laptop that was not, government property or something. Oh, what you mean, like Pete Hegseth just using Signal? I know. It's like you're doing it all the fucking time, right in front of everybody, and it becomes news. It becomes controversy.
Yeah,
and then nothing happens.
No. I mean, Pete Hegseth uses his government-issued crypto phone as a dildo at the crypto bro parties, and that's not a big deal, Yeah,
under any other government, agency, these people would have been fired.
They'd be shot in the street, No,
it's all right now.
Yeah. Fuck this lighter issue.
I've been seeing a lot of video of ICE agents in DC.
Yeah.
Just bullying, rallying, just grabbing people, deliver. Well, yeah, Uber Eats, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, the delivery drivers, and they're just like grabbing them, like 20 men's like surrounding one guy and getting him to the ground and beating him up. And there's the crowd are shouting, "Show me a badge! ID yourself!"
Yeah.
And I couldn't help thinking. Do you admit what was the Was it New York where you used to have like a vigilante police force and they all wore red berets and things like that? And with
Washington had the Black Panthers doing something like that in the late 60s, right? Remember Forrest Gump?
I'm thinking I say more recent, probably 20 years ago. But yeah, there was some like a vigilante, force of just people just keeping them the
Super Friends.
The tube, the subway.
Oh yes, I remember this. Okay, yes. Yeah.
And I'm just watching, these unidentified thugs. Okay, they're wearing jackets that say police on them. I know children that wear bibs that say police on them because they're pretending. I've seen that. You can buy them, right?
I know.
But these guys are not identifying. They've got no ID on them. No badges, no nothing like that.
Quite a few are plain closed.
I'm kind of starting to wonder how long it's going to be before you see.
It's already happened.
Vigilante groups.
Who
will come in and take these bastards out.
Yeah.
Because, well, I mean, unless they identify. They can say they're the police, but unless you identify, I mean, how do we know?
If I tell you this, no, I'm not exaggerating at all. But if one of those ICE agent pricks, if I was in the United States and one of them grabbed me and they was plain clothes, but in the flak jacket and whatnot and the mask and everything, I would go down swinging as hard as I can because you haven't identified yourself as an officer of any court or of any law. And as far as I'm concerned, I'm being assaulted and I'm going to kick your fucking head in or die trying.
This is exactly. I mean, they don't even read. I've seen the videos. They don't even read them the rights.
Nothing.
The Miranda rights.
Nothing.
Although they, unless they identify themselves, they can't really do that anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, you are dealing with a kidnapper.
Yeah. And
how can't you fight back?
And how much would it really take to organize a bunch of properly tough men that aren't pure white and have them with some weapons and stuff hang out at a Home Depot and wait for these assholes to show up and then just fucking goon them all? I'm
kind of embarrassed because I even thought about it. All you got to do is have like people just watching and just when they're busy arresting people, you just have someone run out and shove an Apple iTag in their car.
Yeah.
Under the body. And now you can track them. And that's where you send out your I'd say armed, but tasers, maybe, probably not full on weapons, but enough to suppress.
Yeah.
And then you'd be able to take these bastards out whenever they're around.
Yeah. Hey, Silver Earth.
But I am sort of beginning to wonder how long it's going to be before we start seeing that.
Yeah. I'm surprised it hasn't happened with some of these hardcore militia groups and stuff that have been in the United States for years and years and so on. I mean, admittedly, I know most of those guys are proper right wingers, but even still, you're going to see them say enough is enough when all of a sudden their investments start tanking and they can't afford gas in their guzzler F-350 dually and yada yada, but I don't see them standing up for immigrants in any way. But there's a lot of freaking tough guys and stuff in the United States, man,
and a lot of them are immigrants. I mean, I was trying to think who was it? There was a governor or a senator or something like that who was calling out the gangs of New York.
Yeah.
Just
stand up and do something. Yeah, exactly. I remember that person was condemned for that. I think it was a police chief or something. You're always tagging the neighborhood as if it's yours. Well, stand up and defend it, right?
Yeah.
But that person was right. Motherfucker, these people are taking your streets. Come on. You say you're that fucking tough, throw down and show it.
It's like that. At this point, I would probably trust the mafia more in Chicago than I would these federal agents. It's just
And I know as we're saying this, we're not acknowledging the fact that these guys are carrying guns. But there has been many times when people have stood up against people that have guns. So I don't see that as the final blockage, right? I don't, I know it's scary. I mean, if I could get my hands on one of those guys to have a fight, no problem, right? I would trust myself to at least, show well. But to have somebody 20 feet away from me pointing a rifle at me or one of those assault rifle things, and I'm like, well, I have to get to him. Well, that's a different situation. I understand this, right? But when you have 300-400 civilians circling 40, 30, 25 guys or whatever these little ice packs are, do you think they're going to start shooting? Because they're not going to get them all. And somebody's going to turn it into a melee of close combat. And your fucking assault rifle means shit then. It's not as clear cut as you think, right?
And I've also noticed a lot of these ICE agents seem to be rather fat and overweight.
Oh, yeah. They're definitely what? I can get $100,000 and carry a gun?
Sign me up.
Yeah, exactly. Mama, we don't need TV dinners tonight. I'm going to finally be working again,
Now you can have 2 TV dinners.
Yeah, we're getting hungry mans, not the no names tonight,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I'm not saying it should happen. I'm just saying I'm just surprised it isn't happening more.
I'd advocate for it at this point, to be honest. I'm not sure that America can get out of what's going on by simply being patient for the midterms and hope that the Dems can flip the power so that these things can properly be blocked in Congress, the House, all that American crap, the 3, right? I'm not sure that America even has that long to wait, because every day that orange, what does Commander call him? The orange shit gibbon. Every day that guy is allowed to do more of this crap, you've got another 6-month period to try and undo that, try to fix international relations. If the Dems win in, 28, it's literally going to take an entire 4-year term just to try to fix this shit before they can get to the point where they get back on track and start actually going towards improvement again. The American people are going to have to put a big leap of faith in that first term and see the small gains and realize what they're worth, because this isn't going to fix quickly. And
it would be quite funny, the Dems win after a long struggle and a fight. And after 4 years, the American people say, well, you haven't fixed anything yet.
I know. I'm worried about that, because it's going to take quite a while. You're going to have to be properly patient the way human beings used to be before social media, because it's not going to fix quick. There's serious long-term bullying. I mean, just look at the way Canadians look at Americans right now. That ain't going away quick, man. Everybody's not just going to go, oh, it's fine, we've got a new leader. Because Canadians are going to be like, yeah, but motherfucking Republicans could win the next election, and in 4 years, we're back to another tyrant asshole. Or, it's not going to go away quick.
Actually, I wouldn't worry too much. I've just checked on Amazon. There's a federal government here for $250,000 next day delivery. Yeah. Oh, and it's a subscription service as well, so you can just renew it every 4 years. So that's all right. Yeah, done. We're saved.
Yeah. There you go.
Just
right.
get it on Amazon.
Exactly. Well, a subscription service president, I think that's where they are right now, actually.
I don't know if it's not so much subscription, it's just basically theft.
Yeah. Underhanded payouts, right? You know,
Like fucking King John in Robin Hood. It's like
or Bugsy Siegel or something, right? You know, it's just
give me all your taxes.
yeah. You know,
Got anything to sell? I sold my last pig.
you know.
Come on, give me more.
At this point, I'm surprised Trump hasn't moved the White House to Las Vegas just to admit it, right? You know.
That's what we need. We need an American Robin Hood. That's what we need.
Yeah, we need a youthful Jimmy Carter to come swinging in on a vine and drop with his bow and arrow and
with his sidekick Tonto.
Yeah. No, just Tonto just got off the rope and started screaming about land rights and treaties and stuff. So nobody was listening. I'm just kidding.
We get B.A. Baracus to play Tonto.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, so I had this in my YouTube feed today. Some guy went and sourced himself the actual van that the original A-Team van was built out of and totally restored it and did the paint job and everything. And then didn't really know what to do with the interior. And he said he spent more time watching videos to learn the interior than it took him to make it. Because they don't show the inside of that van much. And the odd time they do, it's kind of empty, but then they show people sitting in the back and it's kind of like they just didn't care, you know? But it's a cool looking rig. I always love that van. That's the classic proper van, you know, not like a, magic wagon or some shit.
Yeah. But at least they're full of machine guns that don't hurt anybody, though.
Yeah.
Can't hit a thing.
What was it Spielberg did? He turned the guns into walkie-talkies in a redo of E.T. How stupid is that?
Yeah.
Because back in the day that E.T. came out, those agents would surely have killed children to get that extraterrestrial. It's true.
Yeah. That was at the time when you had Lucas messing around with Star Wars. So it was a kind of like, oh yeah, we could change it. Didn't really think about whether they should.
I
kind of see. I think he probably gave it a more general release on TV and stuff like that. So they're more children friendly. Probably changed the rating a little bit. So yeah, I can see it, but
nobody gets shot and killed. The fact that they're holding guns, I mean, it's stupid.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
I hear where you're coming from, and it took me fucking hours to do it.
Oh yeah. Speaking of which, I might have a stinger I need you to work up for me.
Oh dear.
Yeah, because we're thinking on bringing back a bit of debunking to the Ukraine show on Saturdays. What we would do is start playing little speeches and stuff and do the pause debunk and whatnot and have a little fun.
Right.
Yeah, so we might the name I came up with was Debunk the Funk. So, a little blah, 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 I'll give you the tune.
Okay.
I don't know. I mean, if I tell you to do something, you'll just be like, that's a dumb idea anyway, and do your own thing. So, why bother, right?
True. Debunk funk.
Yeah, Slavy liked the name, so it stuck,
Oh, that's no benchmark for quality.
I'm not so sure. She gets a lot of love on those shows. I'd say 30% of our audience sits there with wood.
And that's just the ladies.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. But enough talking about Commander Macmillan. Let's move on.
Yeah, how many times can you talk about a man who wears his underwear on his head? I got to get him to do that again coming up. That was too funny.
Yeah. I just don't know how he managed to get it off through his trousers.
Yeah. The way that worked, that was amazing.
He obviously wasn't wearing any trousers.
If you guys didn't see that, it was hilarious. We were doing Ukraine update, or was it a pub chat? I can't remember. And we were talking about something hilarious, like old school, early 80s college movies or something. And Commander Macmillan just happened to have a basket of laundry beside him. So he grabbed a pair of Ginch and just put them on his head. It was so funny.
It's not so funny. I've been doing it for years.
Yeah, but you do it just to air them out so they're good for another 3 days. I mean, you
know. The funny thing is that it's not even mine.
Yeah. Fucking neighbor putting his laundry out.
It's the neighbor's G-string.
Flat Earth Oblation says, yeah, I saw it. Yeah. Oblation pretty much never misses a Shills show, so that makes sense, you know. Yeah. MDAO was there too. Yeah. They were clean.
Well, on one side.
Yeah, he puts them on. It's like, Commander, you got a mohawk. Oh, shit.
Yeah. The difference is I wear mine like a ski mask.
Yeah. Well, that's because you got that one eye in the center that can look out the flap, right?
I look like a sports fly.
It's like a Pixar character gone wrong. Remy Faller in there in the chat saw it too. Cool. First and last was there. Awesome.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, that was a moment to remember, man. That was awesome.
You grab it as a clip, turn it into a little stinger.
That's a good idea.
There you go. Debunk the funk. Commander Macmillan.
Oh man, that's not a bad idea, actually.
I like it.
Oh yeah. Hey, we got Yvonne Way, the queen of the super sticker around the Shills here, with the super pear dude laughing his freaking head off. Woohoo! Hey, thanks, Yvonne. Very cool. All right. Wow, that sound effect is so much louder than the other ones. I really got to fix that.
I hate that pear. It's fitter than me.
Yeah. It looks like me, but has thicker legs.
Yeah. He's tiring me out just watching it.
Yeah. It looks like he's bouncing up and down on an unseen partner. Ride, cowboy, ride. Whitefishy says, did I say I had to watch my language around Commander on Rick the Ukrainian show today? No. Oh, dear God, that boy can speak locker room as well as I can any day of the week, man.
Yeah, he's a proper seaman.
Oh, exactly. Right. You know?
Yeah, he's a naval boy. Come on.
Yeah. Not only was he like a naval boy, but he was one of those that set the rules on the ship. So, right? Yeah.
He doesn't have like a heart with mum tattooed on his arm.
Yeah.
He has a heart with your mum tattooed on it.
Yeah. And then it says, fuck you, give me another. Fun. Where are we here? So yeah, I mean, if you joined us late and you didn't catch it, I'm 55 today. So, put a little shit emoji in the chat because obviously I'm just going to fall apart and be used for spares for somebody else in the next year or two.
Yeah, what he's driving at is he wants a card, and when I say card, I mean credit card, cash.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. If you got like a $5,000-$6,000 a day limit, send me that card.
Yeah, he wants a present. Send us your iTunes voucher card numbers through.
Your knickers, I'll take those. No,
not mine.
Isn't knickers just for chicks?
They are, but I stole them fair and square. Actually, talking of which,
I don't want any underwear that has spent half its life near your nose. Okay.
Now, my missus was telling me about a weird thing that she's seen on Vinted. Do you know Vinted? It's basically like a secondhand clothing, sort of. It's like eBay, but just for clothes, right?
Yeah. It's like one of those bins that is near the highway when you turn off to get home, and you could rummage through it yourself or pay somebody $3 for it, and you still have to wash it.
No, it's an it's an internet thing. It's a new thing called the internet, right? And what people do is sell secondhand clothes on this website. Now, but the thing is, right? She's come across these posts where people are selling socks, right? And yeah, okay, socks, bit of a strange thing to be selling secondhand, but the thing is, what's the weirdest thing is the comments from the buyers are like, how much are these if you wear them?
What?
Because they'll be like brand new socks. Can you?
Could you put them on first so I could sniff your feet?
Yeah.
Oh God.
And the prices go up. Could you wear like long leather boots?
Come on, really?
And the seller goes, yeah, sure, that would be $50. And the buyer goes, fine. So people
she just grabs them and rubs them on her boyfriend's ass, ass, and puts them in a package, right?
Yeah, pretty much, I'd imagine. Apparently, I asked her about this. I said, "What about knickers and things like that?" But she says, "No, they managed to clamp down on that. That's not really a thing going on. But yeah, socks."
Oh,
doing great. And I said to her, "I got a fucking bag full of socks. Let's sell them."
Oh my God, what is wrong with people? I'm not kink shaming. I'm not kink shaming, but these are socks.
I know.
You want them in leather boots. That's where feet sweat. This is just all sorts of wrong.
Oh no, you're just turning me on.
Oh God. Oh, and could you rub your finger between your toes and leave the flakes in the sock, because that would be really good. It's just, what the fuck, man.
I pay extra if you got athlete's foot.
Oh yeah, leave the cream in it there.
Have you got any bunions?
Oh God, yeah. Is there a Band-Aid that could scrape off and be left behind? Fuck.
Yeah, I know. I'm not. Yeah, I can't kink shame. We're all a bit kinky in our own ways, but yeah, fucking hell.
Yeah, I don't get it, man. It reminds me of the guy that plays the Russian guy. I think it was Brian Cox, the older actor, not the science guy. In Red, the movie with Bruce Willis and all those cool people, Helen Mirren and stuff. And in one scene, he's just sniffing Helen Mirren's shoe and just getting all excited. It's just like, what the fuck, man? Really? You know? At least he was playing a Russian, so that kind of makes sense, right? You know? I just got to heat up my pipe again. Hold on. Go ahead. I can hear you.
Adam Rounds sends another super chat.
Yay!
A little birthday.
Here, hold on. I'm almost done. Oh, Lord, thunder and Jesus. Daddy went too big on that one. Hold on. Oh, fuck.
Yeah.
All right. I thought I was going to cough my head off. Not too bad there. All right. Adam Rounds. Happy birthday, Dick. Woohoo. Hey, thanks, Adam. Awesome. Happy birthday to me. Thank you. Thank you. What are we at here? Hour 25 already. Holy shit, eh? Okay. That happened pretty quick. I thought we'd been live for like 40 minutes or something at this point.
No, it feels longer.
I guess that depends on who you are. What it's funny, you could ask somebody, so what news that isn't Trump based that's going on in the world that has your attention? And people would just be like, huh?
Is there any?
Yeah, right. There actually is. There's some right to repair stuff going down right now that's really hilarious. Insta360, they make some of these cameras that YouTubers like to use, that has a little bit of AI and it'll follow you around and stuff and whatnot. Their newest. Hey?
Just say, yeah, apparently they're very good.
Yeah. Their newest camera. I'm just going to turn you up a bit in my headphones here. Their newest camera will not even work until you download their app into your phone and fully register and grant the permissions to let them farm all your data.
Wow.
Yeah. And I mean all. If you say no to any of them, the camera won't start. You can't even use the camera. The camera has a touch screen where you can activate all the features and just simply use it. But until you connect it to their app on your phone, you get fuck all.
This is where people are going to literally just buy an old iPhone.
Yeah.
It's not even going to be connected. It'll be through Wi-Fi or something like that. You won't even have a service on it, and you'll just use it as a burner.
Well, if you go to like Reddit and stuff and look at some of the threads as it pertains to like webcams and stuff like that, and more people are starting to look for what are the good used mirrorless and mirrored, big proper, hard big body cameras that will actually work as a webcam when plugged into a computer and such, because a lot of people are just switching to those ones used because they're such high quality stuff compared to this garbage. And Insta360, it actually gets worse because they're also hiding some of the features behind a paywall now.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Yeah. You buy the goddamn camera in the store and it says all this shit on the box and whatnot. And then you get it home and it's like, oh yeah, but until you give us $1.99 a month, we won't enact this and that and stuff. I mean, seriously, and then you look at GoPro, their hardware is so fucked up right now that you can't even use it outside on a day that's hotter than like 32 Celsius because the thing will just overheat and shut off on you. And if it shuts off before the file has been, closed properly and stuff, that's gone. And then there's one other company, and they're being vulture-like too. So you're actually better off these days to get one of the cheaper no-name action camera varieties that's decent in quality.
Yeah.
Can you imagine when the Chinese knockoff, the one you're supposed to be scared of for stealing all your stuff, is actually the better option? That's where we are right now, you know? And then there was some politician asshole just recently who was responsible for killing a bill that was going to make it mandatory to have a bunch of right to repair stuff enacted. Nope, done. I don't like that. Why? Well, because I got an underhanded payment through the lobby, but I can't tell you that, because otherwise, why wouldn't you want small businesses to be able to repair things and stuff? Why? It makes no sense, right? You know, it's good for your constituents.
Yeah, it's just bullshit. It's bullshit, and the bullshit gets deeper and deeper.
Yeah,
as we.
Yeah, it's unbelievable that you can go and buy a high-priced product, and yet when you get it home and pull it out of the box, the manufacturer is still allowed to tell you what you can and can't do with it. You know, imagine buying a Ford and then going to the tire shop and the guy says, well, you have a Ford. They have a deal with BF Goodrich, so I can't sell you Michelins. I'd punch him right in the fucking nose.
My wife was telling me that our laser printer was acting up. And it's streaking and really bad. And I've come to the conclusion, well, I've been using it we've had it for fucking years. It's an old one, but it's a good one. And it predates the HP going stupid with subscription service, all that kind of stuff. And but we've always been I've always been buying the knockoff toners.
Yeah.
And I've come to the conclusion that actually it's not really worth it, because they're the ones that fuck up all the time. So she was saying,
how do you mean fuck up? Yeah, I mean, remember, I used to have a printing business and I had a professional HP laser printer. I talk shit about HP all the time, but 20 years ago, their laser printers were the shit, right?
Yeah. No, the knockoff cartridges for the toners were like compacting and streaking.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, that usually is caused by refurbished cartridges that are actually just has the drum wearing out and stuff on them, right?
Yeah. Well, I also looked into this because they were basically saying that the HP toner, the particles of the toner, is completely different to the actual toner that people use in the knockoffs. Whereas the toner for the HP stuff is like a spherical, microscopic particle, but the knockoffs is basically like ground glass, and that's where it just like clogs and fucks up and gets everywhere.
I don't believe that. No.
Yeah.
What it comes down to is, for me, because I lived this thing for a while, right? If you're using knockoff cartridges that weren't truly original HPs, then yes, you're going to have problems. What you want is real HP cartridges that have been refurbed. And it's not refurbed, it's just refilled and cleaned up, right?
Yeah.
The way to do this properly is you get one of the older HP laser printers. Again, please don't think I like HP, because the modern company is the worst. But they're old laser printers like the LaserJet 5 and a few, PJ was just alluding to it in the chat there. Yeah, the 4, they're badass units that will last forever. You get the original brand name cartridges. They cost too much to buy, but you get a little, like a bottle cap looking thing. Like you just need a little cap that's about, I don't know, 3/4 of an inch diameter. And you put it on the tip of a soldering iron, and you burn a little hole with that cup, and the hole you burn, the little piece of plastic, the plug will stay in the cup. That's why you do this. And then you just fill your own damn cartridges up and buy the 1 liter tubs of the toner. And that thing will last you forever. But there's a caveat to this. It has to be one of the printers where you can freely buy the little $15 tool that resets the page counter chip on the toner cartridge back to 0 so that the goddamn thing will work. Right? I think I had a 7700 or something. It was gigantic. It was like, 5 feet tall or something. It had like 8 paper trays. It was 11 by 17. And I bought one set of cartridges and just filled them myself for like 4 years. And I must have made 60,000 t-shirts alone just out of laser transfer paper through that thing. And it just kept making them,
I'll have to get back to you on that one because, because I bought the bullet. Because I was looking, maybe we should get a new printer. I was thinking, no, printer's fine. Because I didn't want to get into it. I knew the way the printer sales are. Now,
it's awful.
Yeah, so I bit the bullet and just bought some, branded HP toner cartridges. They cost more than the cheap ones, but then I was thinking, well, I'm chucking out the cheap ones just as fast as I'm buying a good one. So so I got the good ones coming. Cost a penny, and
I'll show you how to refill them after, no problem. Jedi in the chat said, hey, man, you just lost everybody. Solder, blah, blah. The tool I was describing, I wasn't describing it because you would have to make it for yourself. If you buy the toner kits to fill the cartridges, they give you the fucking adapted soldering iron so you can do it yourself. It's so easy. They even give you a bunch of these little aluminum foil pieces of tape that you can use to cover the damn hole so it doesn't leak, right? Because you got to plug the hole, But yeah, it's awesome. But it only works on the older ones, like Grunge Thing had said there. Any new printer, this ain't going to work. You're looking at an older one. But the older printer has the same resolution as the new ones. It's not like they've upped it or anything. It's the same gear. The older one will last longer,
Yeah. And there is literally nothing mechanism wise between the rollers and the printer. There's no new tech in between the system. So it's not like you're not going to gain anything by having a new system.
Yeah. Grunge Thing says no more drivers. I can plug an old HP into a Mac right now and print from it instantly. Right? Because it uses those what level drivers that are PostScript, right? Done. No problem. Nothing.
Well, Apple do there's a massive folder of printer drivers built into the OS.
Well, remember when Mac OS 10 first came out, the install was 6 gigs, but 4.5 of it was printer drivers just to make sure every printer you bought would instantly work. It was ridiculous. Remember that? Yeah. Let me get a beer.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The good old days of Apple Mac. I kind of wish that Apple still built a printer because they built pretty awesome printers. And interesting choice though. When I was looking at printers, one of the popular ones that was coming up was Xerox.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh well, yeah. There's a blast from the past. Yeah, very much, right? For me, Xerox go down in history just because they're the ones that truly gave us the GUI, the graphical user interface for a computer, right? Well, Park, I used to work in I didn't work in the print room at the college, but I ended up spending a lot of time in there, and they had a Xerox, what do you call it? Desktop publishing thing. And this was before PCs and desktop publishers and stuff like that. So it was kind of like a dedicated desktop publisher, and I loved playing with that. It was great.
Yeah, very much. I remember my first big experience with desktop publishing stuff was a software called Calamus on my Atari, and it was awesome. It was really, really good. MDAO says, couldn't you just buy the fill up ink and fill up the cartridges? Well, that's ink, printer, inkjet, not laser. Same thing, though. Yeah. And again, there are some printers where you can reset the ink cartridges and fill them yourself. I mean, there's the new Eco Tank things and stuff, but there's games in that as well. But yeah, there's even continuous ink systems, CIS, and you get these empty cartridges with these little hoses attached. You put them in your printer, and then you get these tanks that sit beside your printer. You fill them up with ink. The print head sucks it through the lines, and away you go. And you just fill them up as you go. And every now and then reset the cartridge. But it's older printers like Epson 1900, 2400, and so on that do that. But those printers will last forever, right? They're awesome.
Yeah, I never really had much success with inkjet printers because, just the heads would clog up. And
just get an Epson. That's how it's done.
Yeah. You know what I mean, though, is if you haven't printed for a long time, then it's just like,
Yeah, but even on an Epson has a very patented special print head to the point where if you go to like a car wrap place or a place that makes big business signs, they almost all have Roland printers, the DK and whatnot lines, right? And they're, $50,000 and blah, blah, blah. But every single one of them has an Epson licensed print head for a damn good reason. And if you need to, because you haven't printed in an Epson printer in 5 years, what you do is you buy yourself some empty print cartridges, fill them with Windex, and print 5 or 6 pages of a nice full color picture. And by the end of doing that, you can take those cartridges out. They're cheap, $20. Put in your proper ink cartridges, and that fucker will print. That's all you have to do. An Epson is always the only choice for a good inkjet printer, bar none.
Well, you said Roland, and they were probably great for synthesizer music. Well,
yeah. It's the same company, and they make huge, expensive printers, but they license their print heads from Epson because it's the best on the market by far.
Did Vangelis use Roland printers?
Yeah. I mean, if you get an Epson printer and it's a little bit clogged, you just spray some Windex on a piece of paper towel, put it into the printer, roll the print head back and forth, push the paper towel up a bit more, push the printer head back and forth. And as soon as you see clean streaks of color instead of a black mush, you're ready to print. Go ahead.
Very good.
Now, without ammonia, Windex without ammonia. Ammonia will fuck up all the rubber seals and stuff. It has to be without ammonia. But yeah. Hey, we've got a direct PayPal thingy here from David Kendall. Happy birthday, Dick. Wish I could do more, but studying to be a nurse right now. Love the show. Hey, that's a career worth fulfilling. Good on you. Good on you. Hey, thank you very much. $15, and I will never sniff at it. That's huge thanks. That's awesome. Very cool.
Is he studying become a nurse or a nurse?
It could be inert.
And inerts.
How do you study to become inert?
And what do you do once you become a fully qualified nerd?
I can't say anything because I'm inert.
Oh, you're so argon.
Don't lead me on. Hey, big thanks there, dude. Thanks, David. Awesome.
Yeah.
That was funny. Oh, we missed Adam Rounds as well. With a happy birthday for Dick super chat there. Big shout, Adam. Thank you very much. And we also missed Commander Prankster with a super chat. 55 or 56. Either way, happy birthday, Dawson. And yeah, it is 55. That is true.
So, it's a good job we didn't tell everyone it's my birthday today as well.
Yeah, exactly. Right.
I know it's not, but that's irrelevant.
yeah. His birthday doesn't come up until February 31st, is it?
I know it's not my birthday because no one ignored me today.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Whenever you get attention, you know it's not your birthday, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, thanks everybody. Big show. It's very cool. Good job, PJ CNET too, for keeping us on track there.
Hey, yeah. PJ is the only one around here who knows what he's doing. You know?
Yeah, exactly. He should be on the show.
He should run the bloody show. I tell you what. I took your advice.
Really?
Strange that actually happened.
So where did you drop your son off?
I checked out that new episode of Strange New World,
and
it was pretty good.
He deserves a show, doesn't he? You know what? I don't want to do any spoilers, but you know what I'm saying? He deserves a show, don't you think?
No, spoil it enough. You can spoil it enough without giving the game away. But give us a a brief.
Yeah, the dude that plays Kirk before being Captain Kirk in Star Trek is a character on Star Trek Strange New Worlds. And Lord Thunder and Jesus, does he deserve a fucking show, doesn't he?
Yeah, so basically the premise of the show was Kirk, First Officer Kirk is on board the Farragut, which is, if you know anything about your Star Trek lore, that's the ship that he served on before he shipped to the Enterprise. And basically things go awry, things fuck up, and he has to take the captain's chair. And he's all out. He's like a proper Kirk. He's all out for risk and taking leaps of faith. But in this case, he's kind of like taken aback and a bit withdrawn. And the crew of the Enterprise, which are mostly the crew that end up working with them in the future.
Yeah, they picked their people carefully. Did you notice that? Right? Yeah.
But basically they kind of encourage him to come out of his shell.
Yeah.
And Kirk wins the day in his
swashbuckling style and all, baby,
the full Kirk manner.
Yeah, but he does learn a couple lessons about command, right? It's really cool, man, Oh,
well, don't make it sound like it's a fucking episode of He-Man where he has, like, at the end he talks about all the morals, what lessons I've learned this week. It was pretty good.
There's a couple other episodes that are totally focused on him as well. You should watch them. They didn't get to this easy. He's been building up his presence on the show.
Yeah.
Well,
the thing is, in Strange New Worlds, you do have to have that point where Captain Pike ends up with the radiation.
They addressed that all too much in the first season, to be honest. It kind of is a drag point.
Yeah. You have a future.
Yeah, he goes to some Klingon fucking spot and sees his future, right?
So maybe they're waiting to hand over to, and we're just going to end up with the original series back again.
Yeah. But it's really cool. I really dig what they're doing here. They're bringing us to the point where they can give us a reboot of Captain Kirk on the Enterprise.
Yeah. I'm not too sure about the other characters, though. They're a bit...
I really like the Uhura girl. I think she's badass, right?
Yeah, but I don't want them to be badass. Uhura wasn't badass.
No, I don't mean badass as a character. I mean as an actress. I really like what she's doing with the character. I really like it. Because in the first season, she's so...
They're all good as actors and actors.
I don't like the Doctor that much, but that's just because I have a real issue with these whisper talking motherfuckers on in Hollywood and stuff. You know, whispering doesn't make you more dramatic. It just makes me fuck with the volume button too much, you prick. You know?
Ironically, can you guess which character I didn't like from that episode? Scotty.
Oh, really? Really?
He's just too Scottish.
Oh, if you go back to the introduction of Scotty on Strange New Worlds, it is perfect. It lays out who he is as a person in 15 minutes. It's brilliant. Oh,
no,
yeah.
No, I'm not too sure about that one.
Jedi in the chat says, I'm a Starfleet officer. Yeah, one with a lightsaber. Just kidding. but I truly believe that if you were to watch the other Kirk-centric Strange New Worlds episodes, you'll get a bit more into the show. But season 1 has a few episodes that will drag. Season 2 is where it really clicks.
Yeah, no, I've tried. I like this one. I don't think it's enough to make me watch the others. But we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Just Jimmy in the chat says, Dunk, that's racist. Sorry, Dow. He is Scottish. It's fine. Jesus.
What do you mean I'm racist?
His house is 20% tartan, for fuck's sakes. You know,
the thing is about James Doohan playing Scotty.
Yeah.
James Doohan was Canadian, right? And he had a soft Scottish lilt. It wasn't heavy.
No.
But they gave this Scotty. I mean, even in the movies when he got what's his face?
Pegg.
Simon Pegg playing Scotty.
I like the new Scotty so much better.
He's not a heavy Scot. Now this guy comes in and he's like fucking Glaswegian Scot. he's all he's from a chat breed, you bastard.
But he lays it on in a way that a cat like me can still understand him. It's not actually that thick.
Yeah, no.
Because if I was to go to Scotland into the heartlands right now, I'd just be like, I'm sure those are English words, but I don't know what you're saying to me. You know?
No, I agree. But there's something special about James doing soft.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. But you're such an old school Star Trek person that I just can't get you to let it go and accept this shit. You know, it's just.
Well, true.
Meanwhile, like me, I don't think I've watched more than 15 episodes of the original Star Trek just because I'm sorry. I know I'm going to catch flack for this, but it's fucking cheesy, man. I mean, it's awesome, but it sucks. You know?
Yeah, I'm more of a Star Trek movie era guy, but with Shatner and the crew.
That's because the first movie moves at the same pace you can live your life at.
Shut up! I love. Fuck off! I love the motion picture. It's a great movie.
It is actually a really good film. It's just it's not Star Trek, Star Wars fast. It's classic sci-fi slower, right?
Yeah. Have you seen 2001?
Exactly. And I love that movie, man. You know, I don't even fall asleep watching that shit. You know what I mean?
You can watch paint dry faster than watching that.
Speaking of which, we still got to do that. You know? Hey, we got 66 viewers right now. So get your kicks on Route 66.
Oh, get your nicks on somewhere else.
Really? The Knicks, like the basketball team?
No, knickers.
Oh, okay. Is that what they're named after? Panties?
I don't think so.
The New York Knickers?
No. I think they're named after Nick Suter.
uh,
He is so sexy. We have to call these little flimsy little things something sexy. Nick Suter.
yeah, it's got that teddy bear thing going on, you know.
Nick. Hey, he's been quiet. I am so surprised how quiet he's been after the past few days or the shit's been going down. Unless I've missed his streams.
Him and Greg Terry did a thing the other day when we were making fun of everybody covering the summit. So yeah, we should probably not bring that up again.
Oh, come on.
I was talking to Greg Terry today. I was like, "Did you see our show?" No, I was really busy because I'm in Kyiv or in Ukraine. Yeah, it's probably good. It's just don't watch that.
Oh, all right. I was a bit mean, but I wasn't. It wasn't intentional. They're all good guys. But interestingly enough, you know, because I was a bit mean to Mikado as well.
Mm.
I checked his stream because he was already streaming before we started.
Yeah.
Asking thing, and I checked it, and now you know when we watched it back, we watched ours.
Yeah.
And we paused and all that kind of stuff, and shouted at Putin and Trump. Well, it was funny is Mikado didn't do any of that. He just let it play through all the way through to the end, and he goes, well, that was a load of nothing. and he literally had nothing to talk about.
But
so within 5 minutes he switched the subject and he's on to something else. Because there was literally nothing to talk about.
There was nothing to react to other than Putin obviously planned this and Trump had no clue to be ready. Right? That's it.
It was so funny.
Vladimir Putin came off looking like a politician, and Trump came across looking like somebody who had just walked out of the after hours club to go, holy fuck, the sun's already up,
It's just a good job nobody dangled any shiny keys in front of Trump's face.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a dog chasing fucking the hubcaps.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I ordered my son a delivery thing earlier today for a meal. And the company that I ordered from had a keychain. You could get a keychain for $2.95 or whatever. And I was like, that must support some charity. So I'll just, it's fine. I'll do it. My son, an 18-year-old 6'1" man, got a little pink pair of cowboy boots on a keychain. What the fuck?
Now all you need to do is get a chihuahua.
I so don't know what to do.
Well, you haven't given them to him, have you?
No, they're sitting in the package there because I'm scared he'll like them, right?
Dad, I want some of these.
Yeah, exactly. That will totally happen. That's how my world goes. And, to be honest, I pretty much let him do whatever he wants, right? But I'm going to say no on that one.
Well, didn't Marty McFly have pink cowboy boots when he went back to the 1850s?
That was hilarious.
That'll be Felix's next thing. You know that outfit?
Don't you dare even say it. Oh, no.
You mean the one after he's been acclimatized to the air and he's wearing normal? No. The one dog.
Yeah. The one he got from his Irish relatives that don't have Irish accents.
Well, you got to have a hat.
Yeah. Why did they make Marty McFly Irish when he can't do it? Why did they do that?
Because everybody's Irish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, well, every immigrant into America is always Irish. I mean, you've never seen Far and Away and whatever it is with bloody Tom Cruise and all that. They're always like Irish immigrants. Oh, it's all the Irish. So is the Irish or the Chinese?
Yeah, you're right. You're right. There's a lot of that, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, gangs in New York, they're all Irish, weren't they?
I guess they're more into whiskey than caber tossing.
That's why they're all in charge of the bloody police forces.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, I don't know what happened to all the the Jews and the Germans and all the all the other
Each other.
Came and got across. They just seem to be like wiped from history.
Mm. Yeah, exactly. Oppenheimer, never heard of him.
Yeah,
but we got O'Reilly, O'Toole, O'Sullivan.
O'Kelly. No wonder St. Patrick's Day is so popular in fucking America. Yeah. I think you'd probably find in America, even it's like proper Italian American kind of descendants will say, well, he's still got a bit of I've still got a Irish in me. Top of the morning to you.
Yeah, exactly.
They all put the accent on in the day, put the green top hat on.
Yeah. Yeah, the whole idea of St. Patrick's Day is hilarious. If you ask the average Canadian, hey, who's St. Patrick? Hey, it's the guy with the biggest beer stein, dude. Wow.
You got all these Hasidic Jews wearing great big green top hats. Well, at least they're covering their head.
Oh, yeah. That'll be the best St. Patrick's Day ever. Will be when some Buddhist monks some Taoists with green hats as a peace offering. That's St. Patrick's Day.
Well, you do know that Buddhists are half Irish.
Yeah, the half that drinks, right? How do you think they keep warm up in those weird places they like to live?
That'll be and you'll love all the African Americans as well. They'll all be that'll be the day you end racism in America. We just say fuck it, we're all Irish.
Yeah, and instead of shit we can't say, they just say, "Hey, my Irishman."
You're a Dubliner.
Oh, that's funny.
There we go. We just cured racism in America.
Is that the hidden gag behind the band Green Day? Are they just saying they love the Irish?
I don't think so. I don't think they thought that through that hard.
And in Ireland on St. Patrick's Day, does McDonald's A have those stupid green milkshakes, and B, do they actually have whiskey in them?
You know what? I'm pretty sure on St. Patrick's Day in Ireland, it's not as big as a deal as it.
They probably all turn on the TV and go, watch these idiots. What the fuck are they doing?
Yeah, they watch everybody else in the rest of the world putting the hats on. Going, oh, hey, where are you today?
Yeah, they get drunk they get drunk the day before and watch it hung over like it's the Super Bowl, right?
No, they tape it on VHS.
And Super 8.
Did you see New York in St. Patrick's? Yeah. I better stop doing my Irish accent in case there's any Irish people in the game. What the fuck is that guy doing?
I was just going to say, I don't know anything more about Ireland, so we got to stop. Oh, I'll tell you something about Ireland.
What's that?
I was going to do this like next week, but fuck it. We'll do it now. We're going to do a little fundraiser for a girl that works at the bar and pub that I get all my beer at. Her name is Macy. She's 20 years old. Pretty ginger girl. And she's heading to Ireland in like 28 days or whatever to start university to be a teacher and actually help, our children be better people. And there was some kerfuffle with cash and some translation error. And it was only about 9-10 days ago that she realized when she, flipped the script and did the conversions and stuff that she needs a little bit more cash than she has. So the pub next door to me, they're doing a raffle, little thing for her to help raise some cash and stuff. And I'm going to throw in a little bit from the Shills fund for her. And, maybe we can get a couple more donations in to kind of pad the thing up.
What the pub should do is an impromptu St. Patrick's Day.
Yeah.
Get everyone drunk in the pub, and then the wallets will open up and cash. She gets up at the bar, starts dancing, takes her top off, and
she definitely isn't the type to do that.
If she's proper Irish, she will.
Yeah, no.
Just mayhem will ensue.
Here's a picture over there. She definitely got the look to be in Ireland or Scotland, right? With the ginger thing going on.
No, don't say ginger, ginger.
Oh, whatever.
Don't say ginger because that's not a nice.
Oh, okay. To me, it's just funny, No,
ginger is a nasty piece of skank.
Oh, okay. Yeah. We won't use that term for her then. She's really nice.
No, I wouldn't. She's all set up for St. Patrick's Day. She's got a green dress on.
Yeah. Cool chick too. Yeah, like fun but very smart. So we'll see if we can't chuck her a few bucks, over the next couple of weeks or whatever,
or buck her a few bucks.
Dear God. All right. I really need to get a lighter. Trying to light this little half joint with a torch is just not.
Try friction. Just rub it really fast.
I did that earlier. It's not for public consumption. Black Cat Appreciation Day. PJ seen it. All right.
What's that?
I don't know. Today is Black Cat Appreciation Day.
Oh,
yeah.
So what do you do? Do you go and find a black cat and say, "I appreciate you"?
Yeah. Well, you go and find a black cat and go, "I'm not going to drop you off in the back alley behind a Chinese food place tonight."
Oh. No, because you look too delicious.
Yeah.
It's so funny. We had a black cat, Lilu. She loved everyone apart from me.
Lilu, isn't that Bruce Willis?
No, it's from Fifth Element.
Yeah.
I named her that.
Of course you did.
And my son wanted to call her Blackie.
Oh, of course, because that's socially acceptable.
When just call it nigger, why not?
Stop.
No, that was a traditional name back in the day for black pets. There was a famous dog. There was a
don't do it again.
No, I'm not going to say it again. But okay. There was a famous dog that was a pet for the commander of the Dam Busters, and it was called that. And it's still in the films and everything. They still call it that. It's like,
yeah.
Okay, where it's historically that was the kind of like name you gave a black animal.
Yeah, there's
anyway. Talking about the cat. I didn't want to get distracted. You can go back to the racism if you want. No, yeah, she loved everyone else. She didn't like me that much. But it's really funny because a black cats aren't particularly rare, and you see them all over the place. And we're
Especially
driving
at
around.
witches' houses.
you drive around, and those kids will go like, "Oh, there's Lilo." What's he doing in Cornwall?
Yeah, I didn't realize my cat was going to vacation in Monaco.
Oh, there's another Lilo. Oh, there's another one. Oh, they're everywhere.
RP Marson in the chat, who, by the way, earlier in Rick's stream was really close to figuring out the truth. You almost nailed it. I share my birthday with Davy Crockett. Well, that's cool.
Ah,
yeah.
He didn't he die at Alamo?
I don't know. Yeah. He was with Bowie or Bowie, whatever, and a few in the Alamo. Yeah.
What? David Bowie, ground to earth to Alamo. Yeah, no, I don't think Bowie was there.
Yeah, Bowie there, the guy with the knife named after him. I knew his name all my life growing up because my father had a couple of the Bowie knives, right? He really loved them. And it wasn't until I watched an episode of a show called Travelers, I think it was, or no, Timeless, that I realized that he had anything to do with the Alamo, or I had no fucking clue, right? Well,
yeah.
I had to learn it from a cheesy sci-fi show about time travel.
Did you not have Davy Crockett, the TV series?
I barely.
I imagine you had it over there because that's where it came from. But
yeah, well, it was a rerun type show as I was growing up because I was a little older than that, but it got into the pile with like Wagon Train and those westerny type shows, and I just wasn't into that. So yeah, I never watched it. Had no clue.
Davy Crockett.
Like the Lone Ranger and stuff. I never watched any of that horseback riding shit when I was a kid. I didn't care,
Well, the funny thing about that, the Davy Crockett thing was like, oh, it's the hat with the like raccoon tail hanging off the back of it.
Yeah, exactly.
And that was like a lot of kids at the time. Actually, that's in Back to the Future as well. The little kid in that.
Yeah.
It's how
you must be rich or whatever, Yeah.
You got 2 TVs.
Yeah.
It's like how many cats must have been slaughtered to make Davy Crockett hats for the.
That's funny.
It's got these tailless cats running around. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah. White Fishy One says I watched a lot of old John Wayne, Clint Eastwood, and Clint Eastwood. It wasn't until I found him as a not Western person that I started to watch some of his Westerns and started to quite appreciate them, for what they are and stuff. Especially that modern one, Unforgiven. That was fucking awesome. But when I was like 7 or 8 years old or whatever, I was not watching that shit, right? I refused to watch like Little House on the Prairie and any of that backwards farm life shit. I would not watch it.
Yeah, little House on the Prairie. Oh, that was just so vanilla. Oh, it's just so soft. Yeah, no guns. There were no guns in that show at all. The Waltons was the other one as well.
I refused to watch that one as well. I wouldn't watch any of that crap.
They were great shows. But yeah, I get where you're coming from.
Yeah, just wasn't my thing at all. Here we go. We got another direct donation in here from David Kendall. Second one round the pond. He's cruising that boat. Oh yeah, and it's a $10 direct donation in for the Macy Fund. All right, I like that very much. Thanks, David. Thanks very much. Yeah, she's totally worth it. It's definitely worth your $10. I couldn't say more. I mean, it's somebody that's going to be a teacher, right?
You
How can that
can't
be a bad thing?
say things like that she's worth $10.
Well, she is.
Yeah.
You know, come on. You know,
That sounds like a bad review on TripAdvisor.
she's probably at the beer store working, listening to this bullshit right now, too. You know,
4 stars.
yeah, exactly. You know, let me get a can of beer. Hold on 1 second here. What time is it? Oh my God, oh shit. Okay, give me 1 minute here. 1 minute.
I see another Dick Barton. Anyway, yeah. Thanks for the donation. Anyway,
Yeah. I totally didn't watch the clock. It's 20 after 6. I have nothing prepped for my son's supper and whatnot. I don't know if I can cook him something proper quick enough. I might have to just order. I was going to set an alarm so that I turned on the oven at 20 to 6 or whatever, to get it. I totally fucked up. Shit.
I thought you had a delivery. That's where you got the little cowboy boots.
Oh, no, that was his lunch.
Oh.
Yeah, because I was on Rick the Ukrainian stream at noon, and I was like, fuck. So I ordered him burgers, right? Well,
give him the cowboy boots and say, there's dinner.
Yeah. Shit. Yeah, and I didn't really want to order him a second thing because he already had burgers, But I don't have a fucking choice. It's already 6:22. If I go I'll be in trouble. My son's very, he's on the spectrum. He likes things when they're supposed to be. And he should have been served his supper 10, 12 minutes ago, right? So, shit. Yeah. Yeah, I guess I'll just make it a pizza night or something. I wasn't thinking, blame the beer first and last. You're probably right. I don't normally fuck that up. It's rare for me to get that wrong.
Yeah, I don't get the luxury like you. Getting all the lovely super chats in to help you out and stuff. I was like, I still have to talk.
Well, I gotta at least get you a set of ear cushions coming up. You were bitching about those, so I'm gonna do that. And...
You're bitching about your ear cushions. I'm quite happy with my ear cushions. They're fine. They're perfectly fine.
Yeah. Well, see, there you go. What we need is members so that there's enough to spread around because, we got to get this thing built up some. Give us a share on social media. Tell people that you actually hang out here.
You know what we should do at some point? We need to do a fundraiser show thing for the team.
Just a good idea. Yeah.
Because, the team put in so much.
We do try and we do succeed with some, but there's some upgrades and stuff some people could use. To put a team fund together, raise $1,000, that'd be pretty cool.
Just give them the cash so they can go and snort coke.
I didn't say we would choose what they spent it on, but yeah. I don't know about the cocaine thing.
Annette's she's always up the fucking nose and ordering hookers.
That's funny.
Yeah. And PJ's got miserable cats that need it. So sometimes they even have legs.
Yeah. That's true. PJ's been known to have animals that actually don't need help. Although for the most part, he spends his time helping animals. He's
well, they need wheels. They need roller skates or something. At least to push them around. Hot wheels for the cats. And one of those Hot Wheel tracks.
Yeah.
You can put your cat on and have a whiz around and go through loop the loops and stuff.
There you go. That's what we need. Kind of like a remote control wheelchair bound Stephen Hawking.
But with cats.
Yeah. What was that? Big Bang Theory when the guy did that? God, I want one of those.
Yeah.
You know.
No,
hey,
I want the Evil Knievel.
Yeah, the little bike. I had one of those when I was a kid. You know.
I know, with Stephen Hawking with a ripcord.
Yeah. So he could jump the Grand Canyon in your living room.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Here I go.
Super chat time.
Oh, that's funny. Okay, what do we got here? Yes. We got sorry, I'm trying to do a thing for my son at the same time here because obviously I'm not, so it's being ordered. So, we got Martin Lai. Hey, Martin, how's it going? We don't see Martin in the live chat lots, but he's always in the comment sections. Name I know well. $20 super chat in, and there's not a message, but I'm pretty sure what he was going to say is Dick's not old. He's fucking old. So we should throw a few bucks in the hat because these could be the last beers he's ever going to have.
Oh.
And then we got NA gifting out
5 Shills memberships.
Mario's drunk. It's taken a while, but he caught up. There we go. Hey, thanks, guys. Awesome.
I was about to sing you the funeral march. I just realized it was just coming out as dum 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 dum. Wrong tune.
Yeah. If I was about to, I would have done as soon as you said it, I was like, here comes the Imperial March. You know? I knew it, man. Oh yeah.
I can't even think it. I can't even think where he goes now.
Yeah. Okay, here. Sorry, everybody. I'm clicking at the same time. I'm trying to get something in for my son so I don't fuck this whole night up.
Yeah, get a gazelle.
Yeah, he'd be like, I don't care how old you are, old man. I'm fucking hungry.
So if you've got any spare pets that you don't need,
especially if they go good with dipping sauce.
Yeah, don't donate them to Felix's feed fund. Well, we'll ground them up, make a nice chamois kebab. He won't know the difference. We'll take the bones out, obviously.
It comes down to this: can you fit it on a stick after it's been cleaned?
That goes with lots of questions.
All right, here we go. I'm trying to make this happen here. Oh shit. I just realized I've got a real fuck up going on. I twice today, my one bank account wouldn't even let me pay for things. And that's the only one that I have locked into all these fucking services.
What a great idea for a bank account.
Yeah. I'm kind of an idiot that way. So how do I do this? Okay. I just gotta do a thing here. I don't know. How the hell am I supposed to know this?
If you got like a bank account like Hotel California, you can always check in, but you can never leave.
It seems to be that way. For somebody who knows how to do all this production on the shows and stuff, you'd be amazed at how useless I am at day-to-day technology. I'm one of those old men, and I'm always just going, like it's really, really it stresses me out.
Talking of old men, we got a super chat from NANA. Sounds like an old man.
NANA comes in with a
super chat for $66.60. And he says, hey, Star Wars 3, 4, 5, and 6 and Rogue One. Everything else sucks. You know what, dude? I think I pretty much agree with everything in that statement.
And Andor, gotta put
can't-
Andor on.
I was about to say, but it sounds like Andor belongs on that now with Rogue One after. Oh, well, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, for God's sakes, not again. Seriously? The one order service that I use in our town, it's not one of those big, but it's like medium size, more local to us. Their website is screwed up and there's no way for me to tip the driver. Now,
I'll punch him in the face. Learn how to duck. There's your tip.
Now, the whole thing with tipping, and it's expected here. I mean, you tip the driver, but not the employee at McDonald's and all this kind of shit. Don't get me started on that, right? But delivery drivers historically don't get paid enough, and you chuck them a few bucks, right?
Do you not give them cash?
Well, that's what I'm going to have to do. But I don't live in a world where I use a lot of cash, and I hardly have, and like I only have just $4 to give this guy. I have a couple of those stupid coins we call toonies here, but so for the next one, I got to go to the store or the bank and take out like $40, and then get them to turn that into change. So I always have it's. Seriously, just fix your site,
Well, just bag up one of your fish out your fish tank and just give him one of those. Here you go.
One second here.
Thanks, dude. Get cut off a little lump of your hash.
Yeah. Actually, I'm out, damn it.
Oh. Well, get him to bring some.
Yeah. I wish I could get that shit delivered, but that seems to be a weird gray area in Canada right now.
Easy delivery driver. He's probably pack loaded.
Yeah. It's weird. I can have somebody deliver me alcohol right now, but if I was to say, hey, stop and get me a half an ounce of whatever, I'm not allowed to do that. What's the fucking difference,
And they draw the line at heroin.
Yeah, unfortunately, because it's the only way I can go to sleep, right? I'm kidding. What the fuck was that? Did you hear that beep or just me?
Just you.
Okay.
You've got some alert going on.
Yeah. I wasn't sure if it came through or not. I usually have everything isolated, right? But, that one was so loud. I was like, wow.
NA is back again.
NA. Hey. Yeah, see, NA gets it. NA for $6.66. Says cash. I haven't been to my bank in like 2 years. Exactly. Yeah. That's, who the hell has cash ready for a tip, right? This isn't 1986. What?
Well, you get cash dispensers. But yeah, my bank has been closed for 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
In fact, my actual bank account is actually registered to a bank. This is completely other town, and it is like, should I move it? And they basically said, well, why bother?
Yeah. My one account is still homed in a different city, from before Felix was even born. And I said to them once, I said, hey, can you just switch it so this is my home bank? Can we just do that at the till here or whatever? And the girl said, no, we can't even do that if you book an appointment. You would have to close the account and reopen it here. It's like, you've got to be fucking kidding me. Yeah. What? I got a better offer, honey. How about I just close the account and go somewhere else?
Yeah, they'll take the money out of your account like in a flash.
Yeah, right. Grunge thing comes in with a big one. 33 euros, no less. Oh, here we go. Semi-Satanists not believing it's Dick's birthday. Yeah, well, it's really close, but it could be 20 days before or after today, because then you're not sure what month it's truly in.
Have you ever heard the story about the kid who cried wolf?
Yeah, I did. I think he was my grandfather. 1 second. Let me get. Not just kidding.
Just watch out. Watch out.
Yeah. Here, I do need to get something actually, but I don't think I have to get up. I think I just have to roll a little bit.
On his stomach.
Yeah. No, on the chairs, the wheels of my chair, but it worked. Yeah. I'll give you all a tip. Eddie, who's Canadian in the chat? Actually, it doesn't affect very many people anymore because probably most of you don't smoke anymore. But if you're a Canadian smoker, I got a really good tip for you. Actually, you know what? I can't do that on the show because I could get the place too much notice and get them in trouble. If you're a Canadian smoker and you want to save a shit ton of cash, get a hold of me in Discord. There you go. Yeah.
He knows some people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
On the map.
Yeah. I know things about smoking in Canada. Oh, it's funny. Hey, oh shit, did I? Oh, I did. Okay. I was like, fuck, did I push go? And I did. Okay. Yeah. His shit's almost on the way. Okay. His food, not shit, but you know, there we go. I'm scatterbrained out, man. 2:30. We've been on 2.5 hours. Dave Worley sent this one in. Ukraine update. And then underneath Canada, flat earth debates. Felix, the Emmy, 666. The X and flyer fly at the bottom. That's funny. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, we'll never get to Firefly.
One day I'll watch it. One day the world will come to an end. There will be no new media, and I will be forced to watch Firefly.
Not fucking good enough. I watch all the shit that you throw at me. Say, hey, watch this. Okay, I don't want it. I will.
Yeah, well, you told me to watch Star Wars, and I did.
What, 1976? Hated it.
Yeah, I heard you yelling from across the pond. No, I should watch Firefly because I discovered that one chick is in it that I think is pretty cool sometimes. I can't remember now who it is, but
which one? The companion or the well, you got the companion, you got the pilot's wife, and you got the engineer.
None of that makes any sense to me at all. It's a brunette.
The engineer.
Okay. There you go.
She basically plays Scotty.
Ah, okay. Does she have all 5 fingers?
She's really good. Yeah. Well, she uses them all the time.
I'll be watching it tonight.
There's a great line in the show where she goes, "I've had nothing between my nethers that hasn't run on batteries for weeks."
Awesome.
Oh,
that's funny as hell.
That's fucking great writing on that show.
That's fucking hilarious.
Catch it.
That's what the fuck? I can't be right. What?
Oh yeah, no, of course I forgot about yeah, the sister Summer Glau. Summer Glau. No, who plays the fucked up sister in Firefly? I'm not asking Dick. I'm asking. He would fucking know.
Yeah.
But she's great as well. They're all fucking great. They absolutely are great.
You're probably talking about the sister. Would that be the younger girl that's all fighty?
Yeah.
Yeah, she played a character on the TV show Arrow for a time and was pretty good too.
Yeah. And you got the guy who was in The Last Ship. He's also
Captain?
No, he was one of the officers. He was one of the officers. Trying to remember his name. He's a Baldwin.
Oh, yeah. That Baldwin's not bad. Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Firefly.
Yeah, when the Canadians bomb the Baldwins, I hope he's not home.
Yeah, he's great. He's so good.
Yeah. He gets those slightly bugged out eyes when he's flipped out about something, you know? He's good at that look. Yeah.
Firefly, he's like that a lot.
Cool.
He's got his favorite gun. He names his guns.
Oh, like what's his name? Sledgehammer, the fake cop show. Yeah. Talking to his gun.
Oh, I haven't seen Sledgehammer in years. We got that on the
man. I had, not only did I have Sledgehammer, but I had the DVD rips of all the extras and the cast and stuff, and they got lost on that hard drive that died.
Right.
But I checked the main site I go to, and it's still seated well, so I'll put it back in.
Oh, by the way, is Adam Baldwin? He's not related to the other Baldwin.
Really? Wow. Because he's probably the best Baldwin actor. So there you go.
He's the only one that hasn't shot any directors.
Yeah, I was just going to say, yeah, at least he doesn't kill those looking for his fucking, you know. So, hey, we got a huge shout out here from none other than NANA. And it's
Happy birthday, you dickless bastard.
And he sent in nothing less, I actually embellished that, than $100 American direct. It's got to be $100 American because it's 7,000 Canadian pesos. So huge shout out, buddy. Huge thanks, man. That's freaking awesome. I'll be drunk for 3 days and I'll probably afford some steak while I'm at it. This is Canada, right? Oh, that's funny. Yeah. And he's like, I didn't put it that way. I just filled in the blanks for what you were truly thinking. Jesus Christ, somebody's at my door. Hold on.
Well, with that kind of money coming in, hopefully PJ is going to get some new roller skates for his cat. They'll be whizzing around all over the place. Oh dear. Hey, kitties need food too, and they don't eat pizza. Well, they would, given half a chance. Is he going to get his deliveries? Just put the just throw the gazelle over the cage into like feeding time at Jurassic Park. Yeah, I mean, as far as the team is concerned, I'd like to see some support for those guys. I wouldn't go into particular details, but yeah, there's some folk on our team that could use a little help financially, so it would be nice Nice one day to give them a bit of support. I mean, they've been with us for fucking years. Cats need love. Yes. Well, no, they don't need love. They'll take it. Cats are bastards. they'll take love whenever they want it, and swipe you in the face with their claws when they don't. Dogs are different. Dogs are very different. They just lap it up. They don't care. I love you. You're the greatest. The best. You're the best thing in the world. Yeah. Dogs are just like funny like that. But cats. I mean, don't get me wrong. I love cats. We used to have a cat called Mitzi. She was we found her as a stray, and she was absolutely gorgeous. Most loving thing, but but cats can they'll take it or leave it. You know what I mean? It's like you say no thanks. I don't want cuddles. I don't want love. And then next minute it's like sat on top of you, with the claws out, clawing your legs, and you're going, ow, fuck off. But I want love. Yeah. Cats are aloof. Yeah. Stick a pole at the arse, there could be a loofer.
Holy shit.
All animals are great, apart from Dick Dawson. Oh, hey.
That was crazy. There was kids at my door, and then Felix's food showed up, and oh shit! Right, I forgot. I got to do one more thing. Sorry, 1 second. I forgot to fill his goddamn drink. Hold on. For fuck's sake!
You don't see this happening on Stephen Colbert, do you? It's Saturday Night Live. Welcome to Saturday Night Live. Oh, hang on a minute. Yeah, just got to go do a thing. Yeah. Yeah. Well, this is what you get. This is how it goes. I'll fill up a drink. Oh, Felix fill up his own drink. Drink tea to die if I don't get it. I'll fill it up for you. Oh, thank you.
What?
Just the point out Felix's drink is empty. I'm just seeing him there with his glass handed out, and he's dehydrating. He's shriveling up. Going, oh, Dad, my drink is.
You know what he'll do is he'll sit up in his room, and he'll sit there and he'll say it just loud enough so I could hear. There's no drink here. Yeah. Will he get out of his chair? No. Will he come down here? No. Do we have a fresh, clean, new filter Brita jug always? Yes. And if I don't go up and check him, he'll sit up there for 4 hours without a drink. But if I bring him a glass of water every hour, he'll drink it every hour. And that's a good thing. So I fill his fucking glass, That's just how my life works. I got no choice.
Maybe you just need to get one of those like auto-filling dog bowls that you can get.
I thought about getting him one of those. You know how you can get like a water cooler from the office, but you get like a 1/3 size one, I thought about getting him one of those that can still plug in so he gets cool water,
But my glass is empty and the filler's over.
Yeah. But man, I mean, yeah, when he's having one of those days where he's just on his own doing his thing up in his bedroom and stuff, and he's got a 42-inch TV and a recliner and a computer and everything up there, it's not like he's just being ignored. I run those goddamn stairs every hour. And as the king of fibromyalgia, I'd like to skip a few ups the stairs, you know. But
well, maybe as he's getting older, maybe it's time to sit Felix down and have a little old chat with him.
no, he gets so locked into what he's doing. He just looks, his glass is empty. He doesn't care. Even though he's getting thirsty, he won't, you know, like, no, it just won't happen, right? He's just too focused in. You know, I've been trying this for 18 years now, right? You know, I'm hoping by the time he's 30, I can finally get him to get up and get his own drink of water. Well,
yeah, what happens when you die? You're just sitting here doing a stream and you just like
yeah,
die.
And he goes thirsty. He, you know.
Yeah.
We've got good ice cream sandwiches, potato chips, strawberries and stuff in the fridge and whatnot. And he could be totally hungry. Like if I was just, you know, not feeling good and fell asleep on the couch and slept through supper and whatnot, he'd just sit there. Yeah. No way. You know. Broadcast Cat says, can we go out with the flat earthers? Which way, what do you want me to, what are you looking for me to put up or show or, you know?
Can we go out with the flat earthers? I'm not going out.
Yeah.
If I met a girl and she goes talking about flat earth, that'll be it. Yeah. You're done.
Exactly.
I don't care how great you look. Yeah, sorry, you're out.
Yeah, I would have to go in through the server and, you know, dig up some old files and stuff. And to be honest, while we're streaming, I wouldn't want to put that kind of overhead into the network because it could screw up the show. I'd want to be prepared with that. I'm
not even too sure I even want to do it.
Oh, he says, Broadcast Cat says, my tune or the Flat Road. Oh, yeah, I think he's talking about the Pink Floyd cover with the Flat Road. The
oh, you talking about your music?
Yeah, he's talking about the Pink Floyd song, right?
Comfortably Dumb.
That's it. I was going in my head. I was trying to get to the chorus to figure out what song it was, because in my head, I'm singing all the wrong fucking lyrics because of that damn song I did, right?
It's going through the whole album, Animals. No, that's not it.
Yeah. Pigs on the Wing. No, fuck, you know.
Oh, let's try the final cut. Oh, that's what takes forever.
Yeah. They didn't like doing it anyway.
Nobody liked the final cut apart from Roger Waters.
Yeah. Fuck, man. I was talking about Led Zeppelin to my neighbors the other day. And I was they made some of the greatest records in the world. Well, except for that album Coda, because that's just a throwaway songs thrown onto a record. And then the chick, the new neighbor, comes around the corner. And she named her son after that record, but spelled it with a K. And I was standing there thinking, I hope she didn't hear that. But yeah, she named her child after the worst Led Zeppelin record. I found that weird.
Could have been worse. Could have been Whole Lot of Love.
Yeah. Or hello, so-and-so, and how's your child Zozo? Okay, Broadcast Cat, I'll throw it on. What the hell, you know? I was just gonna roll a joint, so it's probably a good time to put on a tune, right?
Well, he hasn't super chatted. He hasn't paid the fee.
Hey, no, we got a comment from somebody on Saturday. I think it wasn't me. Talking about how compared to a lot of other YouTube channels, we were answering questions from viewers, not just super chatters.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this is different. You're playing music. So
that's true. Yeah. And we're not going to turn this into some weird DJ filled night either. So we're almost at 3 hours as it is.
We're already fucked.
Yeah. So, I'm gonna have to get more beer.
But look, mate, well, no, I can't because I got shit to do, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So maybe we play out with it.
Oh, that's a good idea. That's a good idea. Okay, I found it. I guess if we're gonna play out, I could throw it in like the credits to use for that, right?
Yeah, I guess so. As long as you don't fuck that up.
Yeah. Well, no, I think I can do this, right? Let's see here.
Oh, me of little faith.
And I have to do transform, fit to screen. Okay. And I might as well use hardware acceleration just because I have so much of it. All right. We are set. When I hit the credits button, it will be my parody song about flat earthers, the Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb. And it's called Comfortably Dumb. Yeah. So there we go. It's set up.
There you
go. If you're going to get a copyright claim, you might as well do it on the outro, right?
Yeah.
I had YouTube get a hold of me the other day through the main Shills account because, it's almost 10,000 subscribers. We get a little bit more credit on that channel. And they were talking to me about communications and so on. And am I satisfied with YouTube communications and policies and whatnot? And I totally went off, but in a proper way, about how I could play 12 seconds of a video that has commercial music playing in the background. And as such, Don Henley, the greedy fucking bastard from the Eagles, can claim the revenue from an entire 2-hour show because of 14 seconds.
Yeah.
Especially when the show has nothing to do with his punk ass or his fucking greedy, I can't take my hand off my own cock fucking music.
And of course, YouTube Central receive your email, says, "Oh God, we got another one, Dick Dawson, put it in the bin."
Yeah, exactly. Right. This guy got the right name, right?
It's like you honestly think they actually like take the feedback and listen to it? It's just like they're only doing that to make you feel like you're important. I'm sure.
Yeah. I can't stand that kind of crap. I understand that it's commercial and it's a profit thing. It's your business. It's your product. But at the same time, just because we insert a clip or even play the song, Don Henley, do you not understand that a lot of younger people don't even know what the Eagles are except for birds Americans almost killed off and then stopped and are now there again? Fuck you, man. Fuck you.
It's the amount of times I've heard that we've heard this story.
Yeah.
Where just someone will drive by in a car and there'll be some music in the background and it's like, all right, that's right. He's like, well, how can I control that? It's like,
I know. What's his name? Johnny, on YouTube at Young Ukrainians. Really cool guy. He was on our Saturday show. He does that man on the street casual interview thing with people. If somebody drives by pumping Dr. Dre or Eminem, it doesn't mean that he was using them to further his career. It just means that somebody had $6,000 worth of Alpine fucking stereo in their car. Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Drives me crazy. I was a musician for years, and I understand that, people who write music and stuff should be paid for it. But at the same time, when somebody like us is just spreading the love for oddball bands and stuff and trying to get people to like them again, I don't mean the Eagles now. I'm talking about some of that shit I play around here sometimes, you shouldn't be blocking me. You should be saying, hey, dude, here, let me buy you a 6-pack.
Yeah. I mean, that That is a different argument, but it's a good argument, though.
Yeah. You know, let me see here. We've got Lord Thunder and Jesus. We've got NA coming in with another direct donation, and it's 2,600 million quadrillion Canadian pesos. So it's probably about $25 or something. And it's NA for the beers. Oh, buddy, right on, right on. That, you know what you just did is I didn't feel the hit of having to order for my son again, right? And that actually leveled things out really good for this old man. Thank you very much, you barbecue loving, whiskey drinking son bitch.
No, you misread it. It said for the beards. But the question is, does the gourd come free?
Follow the sandal. Oh, thanks, NANA. That's awesome.
The gourd's worth 5.
Yeah. Now you have to haggle. Oh, please, just tell me what to say. That's one of my son's favorite scenes. We do the haggle between Graham Chapman and Eric Idle. We do that all the time. He loves that. He's probably one of the world's biggest Monty Python fans. You know, he
50 is my lowest offer, or shoot me down. 12.
Done. Yeah. And Graham's face just goes. It's so awesome. He'll come down if he hears me doing any more of this.
Poor old Graham. Yeah, he's sobered up for that film.
Graham Chapman.
Hell for him.
Well, Graham Chapman's life parallels what's his name? Oh God damn it. James Hunt, your Formula One world champion from Britain from the 70s, right? Just absolutely too wasted, too into the party, but made it to the top. And then, you know, shorter life. You know?
Well, the same goes with like, you know, British footballers, you know, Kenny Dalglish and people like that. You know, they're just like, you know, party, and actors. You know, Oliver Reed. Well, Oliver Reed, fucking what's his name? Peter O'Toole, and Richard Harris. The three of them would get together and fucking drink London dry.
Yeah. I gotta say, in everything you just said, to me, it sounded more like a pudding menu than anything. It's just.
It was about as messy.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed earlier, but on Rick the Ukrainian stream, everybody's name in the live chat was that @ shit again instead of just normal like it is here. I have a feeling that YouTube is about to fuck us all over and our regular names are about to disappear and everybody's going to be @ whatever in the live chat. I think it's about to end. I do. I think the @ thing is their way of trying to equal like Instagram and stuff, and they want everybody to be an @ something now. That's what I figure it's coming. I got mine locked in. Go to YouTube settings for your name and get your handle done now before you're left with, you know, David Alderson 12987 or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? You know?
Yeah, we had a fix. It's gonna get posted in the Discord.
Yeah. Mexi Girl seems to have figured it out. I tried following the directions on desktop with Mac OS on Chrome OS, and it didn't work. But I think because it was a lot of tap this and tap this, it's very mobile specific. Yeah. Yeah, well, Grunge thing is saying, it's them with the updates and the servers. And I agree, that could be the case because that does make sense. But YouTube really wants this thing to be the thing. Like YouTube wants us to be saying, check us out on YouTube at TheShills Live. That's what they want. It's coming. It's definitely coming. I do believe it will be permanent soon. YouTube has a way of getting everything wrong. So, All right. We just hit 3 hours.
Ouch.
Yeah. I can't believe we have.
So,
yeah, well, yeah. I mean, this chair I'm sitting in is more like a stack of milk crates with a fucking thing to lean on than a chair. So,
jeez.
Oh, it's bad. And my chair is so bad that I'm sitting on like a decent pillow, like a decent quality $40 pillow, and I can still feel the chair through it, right? It's terrible. I got to get this thing done.
There must be a P in the bottom of the pillow.
Well, all the gubbins under the chair, yeah, that hold it up, they're all still really good and solid. It doesn't wiggle and wobble. So what I should do is find myself like a plush 1974 Lincoln chair to put on top of the gubbins, right? And that would last forever. I just have to re-leather it,
Actually, I saw something like that on Temu.
Yeah.
Which was just basically just like a super plush, just throw it over the top of the chair. You're done.
Yeah.
And it looked really plush, but obviously it's Temu, so it looks plush in the images.
Yeah. And you get it, and it's like a thin veneer of vinyl and, a 1/4 inch of foam.
Yeah. Actually, I've not had any bad experiences with Temu recently. I've bought.
Have you actually used it?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Really?
Yeah. No, it's kind of interesting because like there are like I started looking at things that are just like stupid tools, car tools and things like that, and you can get them like for £1 or $2 or whatever like that, and anywhere else they're like 15, 20, and it's like, well, I don't need them that often, but I'd like to have them,
right?
And they turn up. They're absolutely perfectly fine.
Yeah, but are they made of turnips or are they made of metal? Right?
No, they're made of what they say they are, and and I'm sure that all the other people that are packaging up stuff are just buying it from the same sources, and then just putting their own label on it. There you go. That's $25. Thank you very much. It's stupid stuff like what do you call it? A fuse puller. It's like a pair of tweezers sort of thing.
Yeah,
just a fuse puller.
Yeah, those with the little crimp in the bottom, and it goes around, and yeah.
Get one of those, £1.
Yeah,
and you go to a car shop and be like 5.
Yeah,
and it's like, well, why? And there's loads, and once you start looking, there's loads of little bits, and you start thinking, oh, what about this?
Yeah, but here's the thing. Let's go back to your fuse puller. If we all ignore the local car shop and don't get the fuse puller from there, they're going to disappear. And then the only people we have to work on our cars will be the blood-sucking dealerships that are trying to convince you to sign up for a subscription for your heated fucking seats. Right?
Well, yeah, I think about that. But then if I was going to go and buy a fuse puller from a local store, it's called Halfords. It's a big, corporation. It's a big mega store sort of thing. And you think, well, fuck them.
Yeah.
They're not. it's not like a mum and pop store.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
a massive corporation.
Yeah,
And,
I'm talking about a local garage that's actually good, right? Versus, yeah, exactly. You know,
I'll always, I'll still be using, local
Yeah.
garages, but yeah,
they're the
but,
best. You know, yeah.
But for something, you might need, because I did want to pull a fuse out, and I had to go and find a tweezer tool to pull it out, and it was a pain in the ass. But I got this thing for £1.
Mm.
And then once you start looking, there's a whole bunch of other things that you go, oh, that's only £1. That's only £1.
Yeah.
You do kind of get addicted to it, which I stopped looking.
Do you doom scrolling on TikTok is probably more costly than like Roblox or whatever, right? You know, everything's so cheap. By the time you wake up at 6 a.m. or something, you're like, Jesus Christ, $137 of trinkets, you know?
Yeah. No, I really haven't spent a lot on Temu, and all I've got is just like, that was great. That's fine. That's wonderful.
There's one sorry ass sack of shit. I don't know who he is, but he's an automotive YouTuber, and he has been doing a series. I'm rebuilding a broken McLaren with only parts from Temu. And I just can't say don't recommend this channel enough, because that is so clickbaity, motherfucker. I ain't watching it. Fuck you.
It is kind of funny, because there are things on like Temu and AliExpress and all those sort of things. I've looked, it's like spare parts and things like that, and some of it is actually quite expensive.
Yeah, I bet.
Because like LED headlights and stuff like that. No, they're expensive because they're expensive.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, it's not like $10. Well, I'm not interested in it.
Exactly. You can't fake making LED headlights, right? Well, I guess you could, but yeah.
But then it does worry me about things like that, buying something like that from somewhere, like that, where you'll get it and the fittings don't quite line up and it doesn't screw in quite right. Yeah, so those are the things I won't get. I'll get things that it's just like I bought like I don't know what you call it, but it's the protective cover you throw over your car engine bay when you're working on it. So so you're not damaging or scratching your wings or your front bumper and all that kind of stuff. It costs next to nothing from Temu. Anywhere else, it would cost a fortune. Yeah. But it's like I probably barely ever use it, but I've got it. Yeah, and it costs nothing. I also realize that it's Temu is not.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about ceramic coating to keep your car secure and you're getting the cheap stuff on Temu versus, I'm not sure it's going to help much. That kind, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's a certain point where you go, no, I'm not going to get that.
Yeah,
But I did get a little vacuum cleaner, car vacuum cleaner from Temu.
What's your name?
Yeah, she's called Ching Chong.
No, I was going to leave that unsaid, you bastard. Jesus.
Well, you're the racist.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
Anyway, I bought this little vacuum, and I thought it's probably going to be shit, but it turned up and it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
It's USB charging, and you just like plug it in and just go into the car and it goes. Yeah. Well, I don't know why I'm simulating a vacuum cleaner, because I'm sure,
especially to a guy with tinnitus, that's really good.
I'm sure you and your audience know exactly how. Yeah.
But how many times have you used it? Will it last an hour of being turned on? Well,
probably not an hour, but for a quick sweep up, around the car, it works really, really well. And it's
Yeah,
like, wow.
for a quick shag and a skip, it pulls all right.
But for something just like sits in your glove box, it's like really good. I don't know what I'm saying. Anyway,
I'll say this: you just spent a shit ton of money getting your beautiful new Land Cruiser rig. The last thing you should have in your glove box is some piece of shit Temu fucking rechargeable battery motherfucker. I'm just saying, get that thing out of there fast. Unless your objective is to test the honesty of your insurance company, that is, right?
That's a fair point.
Yeah, get that fucking thing out of there fast.
I'll put it in my son's car.
Yeah. He doesn't go to work anyway. I make jokes about his son, but I'm only being a jerk. I'm not saying he's some loafer or whatever, Don't get the wrong idea here. I just realized that I should clarify that I'm picking on Dunk, not the kid, right?
Yeah, he's a git. He does actually have a job, so shut the fuck
up. I mean, your daughter can sing, so she gets a free pass, right?
Oh God, I wish her track was getting more traction. Pardon the pun.
That was actually really good.
It's such a great track.
Yeah, it's a great tune. It really is.
It's barely getting any traction on YouTube. I don't know what it's doing on the other platforms, but it's fucking awesome.
Well, we played it, but we got a copyright. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a good track. Good visuals, the whole thing, it's really done. It's really well.
Yeah, it just frustrates me when you see, like, I mean, she's definitely got talent, and just needs someone to pick up on it. And,
well, what she needs right now is $5,000 to put into the YouTube promotions tab, because that's, you don't break into YouTube just because you're good anymore. You have to pay. If you think YouTube is an honor system, you're worthy, you get to the top. No, YouTube changed that about 18 months ago with the promotions tab, and people can now pay to promote their own channels, which means that YouTube is now Google search, right? It's the same thing.
It's not just YouTube, is it? It's all of them, all the social medias.
Yeah, but YouTube was traditionally supposed to be based on what you watched. The algorithm doesn't do that anymore. It's based on what you watch and what people pay for. And that has totally mutated it. And to me, that's why I spent half of my time on YouTube going, nope, don't recommend me that. No, don't like that. Because it's all paid for stuff. And it's people that are trying to be the next insert your favorite YouTuber here, but they have no real heart and soul for it. They're just writing the right script and delivering the right content, but it's empty. It's vapid. It's sorry, not interested. You're just trying to be a YouTuber. You don't want to deliver what you personally love and enjoy. You're just trying to hit the algorithm. I don't want to hear you. I want anything to do with it.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pop it in the chat.
Oh, that's so good. I bought some seriously good herb this time. Oh, yeah. This is my CBD one. So, oh, yeah. I'm about to be Jello boy. The man, the myth, the legend, the warrior fighting through fibromyalgia sheds his skin and becomes Jello man, where he sits on the couch, relaxed and feeling good for a little while.
Like JD Vance. I spent JD Vance.
JD Vance wasn't even tall enough to get to Trump's little wiener in the cartoon. Oh, God. Well, shit. We're over 3 hours. What do you think?
Yeah, I guess we better, off our fucks.
You know, sometimes you feel like a fuck. Sometimes you don't. Mountain Joy's got nuts. Mounds don't. Anybody remember that old commercial from like the 70s, early 80s? Almond Joy and Mounds, the two candy bars that were full of coconut. I hated those things.
Full of coke.
Yeah. Well, I heard they were full of coke, and I went and bought one, and it was coconut. And I was really disappointed.
They're so Moorish.
Yeah, I don't like that flaky confectionery coconut stuff. I don't like that.
Oh.
Or what was that? The one with the funny wrestler guys or something? It's
What?
I'm telling you, it's all that caramel. It's that big chunk of fudge. Anybody know what I'm talking about? I'm sure that's a commercial.
That sounds like a fever dream.
I know. Yeah, exactly. It was that time I got lost in Germany and ended up in this strange dungeon with leather outfits everywhere, right?
It's all about the fudge.
Yeah, going to the Kool-Aid guy. Yeah, grunge thing, right? Kool-Aid, man. I remember that. That was awesome. Okay, so remember, we've got that Flat Earther funny song queued up when we get out of here.
Yeah, and I've posted my daughter's son, my daughter's song. So afterwards, go watch that and share it, you bastards.
Yeah. Subscribe as well, right? You know,
Make her famous.
Yeah. Super chat Matt in the chat was like, "Is it Mr. Vape?" No, this is the other one, the Pink Floyd song. Mr. Vape is to attack another YouTuber. I can't be playing that one anymore.
He only wants Mr. Vape because he did his version with us.
Yeah.
Squid.
Super chat Matt's always loved Mr. Vape. I took the Grinch song, "You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch," and I turned it into a total attack on a complete piece of shit. It was really funny, but it's pretty nasty. It's really bad, actually. If you want to hear it, I'll drop it in the Discord server for you to listen to, because wow, is it an attack? It's really funny.
Well, let's get Matt to drop his version with Mr. Squidward doing it from.
Yeah. That was funny. That was great. Funny. Yeah.
Sorry, it's actually better than your version. I'm sorry.
Oh, probably. First and Last is asking the Enforcer. No, this was a couple years before. It was a complete inhuman piece of dog shit. His name was Unirock, and every now and then he still knocks on my back door looking for my leftovers, and I have to kick him to the curb.
I wasn't going to mention any names, but
fuck him,
Unirock.
He was one of those sorry ass sacks of shit that went on about Pizzagate and whatnot.
He was neither uni or a rock.
Yeah, exactly. But a whole lot of cock.
A lot of prat.
Yeah. You'd never seen so much cock out of somebody with a penis that fucking big. But there you go.
Hey, Donald.
Oh, Donald's got more of a hang than Unirock. I'll give him that. He must have 3 or 4 mil more,
Ding, ding.
Yeah. It's not a mushroom tip, more like a Brussels sprout, but it's still a little bigger on the tip, right?
It's like one of those little bells that
A bean
budgies.
sprout. Sorry, a bean sprout. Yeah,
It's like one of those little bells that budgies play with.
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, you pretty boy.
Okay, here we got a super chat in from none other than NA. And it is, of course, for $6.66. Will Dick have a shot with me before he closes? Fish and coconut. Dude, I have nothing to have a shot with here, I don't think. Let me just look quick. Hold on.
God's sake, no, don't. You know what happens.
I do have one thing. You disgusting prick. You're going to make me drink this. I'll show you what it is. Okay, hold on.
Well, tell you what, I'm gonna have another snort of monkey shoulder, which is pretty darn good whiskey.
Okay, I only have one, so this won't turn into one of those disasters. And it's a little airport bottle of Canadian Club whiskey, but look on the bottom. How do I get the glare out of that? It's maple flavored.
Yeah.
And I swear to God, I'd never drink this because I don't want bacon flavored whiskey, right? You know, but okay, here we go then.
It was bottled in 1872.
Probably was. Look when you shake it, it starts to froth. Look at that. Is that right? That's not right, is it?
Are you sure that's not for cleaning your glasses?
Yeah, exactly. The fuck is in this, man? Okay, let me make sure I at least got half a beer to wash this down with. Okay.
No, what you got to do is like take it, just open the bottle, take a little dab on your finger, and just rub it into your skin.
If I do that,
to make sure that you don't have any, unnatural effects.
If I was to do that, I'd probably grow a stick of bacon that would come back out my mouth, right? You know. Oh God!
Don't spill it on your desk, for God's sake.
Fish heads, eat them up, yum.
If you know that song, you know weird music. Okay. Oh God, it's frothing more as I do this. How can that be possible? Okay.
Shampoo. It's not a drink.
Yeah. This maple syrup flavored Canadian whiskey is brought to you by Dawn. Removes 99% of grease attached to your dishes. You know, aren't they the ones that encourage you to like go and rub ducks or something? Isn't that Dawn?
Just make sure doesn't say like, Laboratoire Garnier.
I swear I'll never eat at that restaurant again. Okay, here. NANA. Here's to you and here's to me. And if we should ever disagree, sorry, dude. Fuck you. Here's to me.
Yeah. Here's Teus, Buzz like us, damn you, and we're all deed.
Holy fuck. Oh.
I tell you what, I'll enjoy my monkey shoulder which doesn't taste. Doesn't sound.
That was like licking the ass of a drunk Canadian beaver.
Wow, you would know.
I haven't done that in years. I've been trying to quit. You know, you can't do that to an ex-addict. You know, holy fuck, is that revolting? Ah.
Yeah, and my report on monkey shoulder is quite good.
Let me explain this to you because this works in a couple levels. First of all, Canadian Club's a decent whiskey, right? But that fake fucking maple flavor, I'm a Canadian. We don't play that, right? Oh my God, I can't get it out of my mouth. And it's the aftertaste of that fake maple flavor. It's like somebody put a drop of goop that was made in China to make it taste like maple syrup. That's fucking revolting. Fuck. Oh God.
Could have been worse. It could have been ground up bacon.
Dear God. Okay.
Or maybe that would have been better. I don't know.
Well, you know, like maple flavored bacon's popular in Canada. My son and I, we don't do it, right? We don't, we don't buy like commercially bacon. We get it from the butcher place here. You know, it's really nice and good. And I don't like these artificial flavors,
Yeah, but just know how to kill those properly.
Oh, dude, it's like, have you ever had when somebody adds fake vanilla to a milkshake that is made out of a product that they can't legally even call ice cream to try to make it taste vanilla, and now it just tastes even worse? That's just exactly what happened to me. I should have faked it and did that Chevy Chase thing where you throw the shot over your shoulder, Fuck. Oh, that was disgusting. I never should have remembered I had that. Ugh. I'm not going to blame NANA because I was stupid enough to admit that I had it in the house. So,
go dump it in the fish tank.
Oh, God. No, I downed it. There's nothing left. Well, there's a, tiny little spit backwash or whatever, Oh, fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, you can use that to clean the heads on your VHS player.
I feel like I just redid the soles of somebody's shoes, but I used my mouth to do it.
Well, that's a service. Yeah, you can offer that service to people.
I think it's Mexi Girl tonight on the account says you got a bottle of Crown. Yeah, that didn't last. You gotta be kidding.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. There's a reason I don't have a liquor cabinet.
Yeah.
I'd wake up and look at it and go, are you kidding? I just stole from my own liquor cabinet last night. No.
Yeah, but you watered it down and put a little mark in it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that way I can make sure my neighbors don't get drunk. Oh, God, the taste is finally going away. I think I'm going to be okay. I knew that was going to be revolting. I remember the first time I showed that on the stream, I was like, yeah, maple flavored whiskey. I'll never drink that. I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Commander Prankster says, don't always find the bright side. Did I? Where?
Always look on the bright side of life.
Don't whistle into microphones. That's terrible. Sorry to anybody wearing headphones. Sorry.
Yeah, I can't whistle in it either.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Life's a piece of shit when you look at it. Life's a laugh and death's a joke. It's true. I love that.
You're sitting with Dick Dawson. You're always thinking Dawson. And then a shit or two.
And always look on the bright side of death. Just be
a terminal deck.
Should what before we play the song to go out here, I'm waving this torch around like I'm some kind of fucking king of the room.
Yeah, okay.
Should we let everybody know that my real name is actually Julia?
No, it's Clarice.
Oh, right. Sally. We shouldn't tell people that.
Clarice. Goes so well with some fava beans.
Yeah. I like my sausage served on the spot on a grill live as it's pulled.
Yeah, Dick has to hide his name because he is actually the sausage king of Chicago.
Yeah,
so.
that's right. Yeah. Yeah. What was that guy's name in the Ferris Bueller movie? Does anybody remember?
Yeah. And no.
Right? I should know this. This is the kind of trivia bullshit that my brain holds, right?
Yeah.
You're Abe Froman, the sausage king of Chicago. Yeah.
Yeah.
I beat you, Nick. Oh, Commander Prankster got it. Yeah. Shit. Yeah, but it was Abe Froman. That's it.
Fucking awesome film, that.
Oh, my God. I mean, for me, that movie is the movie where the guys joyride the cool Ferrari and other shit happens, to be honest, right?
Actually, I'm surprised that no one's actually considered remaking it. Considering we're in an era of remakes.
Yeah.
No one has touched it in any shape or form. There's been some like shitty TV series based on various people, but no one has touched that film.
Dude, they even did the TV show Parker Lewis Can't Lose and Ferris Bueller's Day Off at the same time, and they were the same basic TV show because they were so eager to cash in on that, and it's not been brought back. That same with 16 Candles, Breakfast Club. What's going on there?
I have heard they're talking about a remake of Breakfast Club.
Oh, no. They'll never capture that magic again. Never.
No, of course they won't. It would be different.
They'll never capture that moment again. That movie is one of the perfect movies for every young person to watch. It truly is.
Yeah, but here's why they do it. And this is why they do it. Because the young people of today will not go to the cinema to watch The Breakfast Club.
That's right.
From the 80s. But if they do a new cinema release, they will potentially get people bums on seats. That's all they care about.
But you could recreate the Breakfast Club movie for the modern day without ruining the name of the Breakfast Club movie. But you're so scared of not having a hit movie, Hollywood, that you have to invoke the name. Because, for years, dude, we've had movies that are rehashes of old movies and old movies. They don't bring up the name of the movie they're ripping off because that would be stupid. But nowadays, it's the only way to guarantee ticket sales, right?
Yeah, but this is what I was talking about last night in our back chat. Like some franchises manage to broker past shit. Like Andor and this new Alien thing. So sometimes there is a magic moment where it happens where because like Star Wars. So many series. At the time of Star Wars, the sci-fi scene was cluttered with shit, and it cut to the top, right? Yeah, but I'm talking about all the stuff they made after, all the series, the stuff they made after that went on to Disney, and most of it is pretty much crap. I mean, even Mandalorian is like passable.
I like it better than you do, but
yeah, but it's passable. It's not great. And then it took something like Andor to come along that everybody just absolutely adores and love it, and it's great. So sometimes they can bring back a franchise and make it work right. Mostly they fuck up.
That was the first time I got to use one of your gags on you.
Yeah. Just generally, sometimes it fucks up. Talking about ski and all that kind of shit.
It fucks up a lot, but sometimes it works, and sometimes it and I truly believe that what you're saying applies to Star Trek: Strange New Worlds.
Yeah, well, a lot of the Star Trek stuff that they've done recently as well. So, some of it works and some of it doesn't. Even in certain series, like the Picard series, there are only certain elements of it work.
Yeah.
But
well, the first 2 seasons were okay, but then they finally got down to it and gave us what we wanted, right?
Yeah, but it was still crap. it
I don't know if it was crap, but
it was just better crap.
Yeah, well, that's the thing that I don't think I can honestly say that Star Trek: The Next Generation was ever amazing. The movies are kind of shitty. I've got it in my Plex server, and to be honest, there's only about 4 or 5 episodes per season that are worth watching. But without The Next Generation, we wouldn't have modern Star Trek, right? So you've got to give it respect,
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I mean, there's definitely, if you start going through all the next gen episodes, there's some of them don't quite hit the mark. Today,
today. That's true too, right? And we're not doing rose tinted goggles; we're doing honesty. So
I mean, they were great. I mean, I love. I mean, Encounter at Firepoint when that came, I must have watched it about 1,000 times. It was fantastic.
Really?
It's not. It's terrible.
I missed the first whole season of that show because I was like, seriously, somebody's bringing back Star Trek? Why?
No, I loved it because it was Star Trek, but
no, I did not. I had no love for the old series. I respected the old series because I don't think without Star Trek bringing the pulp science fiction to the mainstream the way it did, that you would have ever got anybody to back George Lucas for Star Wars, right? I give it credit because it really opened the door for science fiction, but having episodes where I'm black on one side and white on the other, well, I'm black on the other side and white on the other. I mean, seriously, that's pretty lame. Like,
what are you racist?
You know what I mean? I mean, they're trying to throw in that, it's a reflection of the culture of the time, but it's just a little bit too in my face and obvious, right?
It is, you're going back to the original series.
Yeah.
It is very much on the nose.
Yeah.
Because that's how blunt the time was.
Right. Yeah, you ever look at when Captain Kirk kisses O'Hara in that episode, and he kind of tips her over and looks up over her to look at the camera? It looks like he's about to kill her, with the weird psycho eyes he has at that moment. It's almost creepy,
Yeah, that was his sign of defiance.
Yeah, exactly. He was like, I don't, then that's, I'm not going into that, right? We're not, but
we're actually garlic, so
yeah. But man, I've watched that moment and I'm like, oh my God, how did she okay this?
She was on screen. She was a screen whore. She loved being on screen.
Yeah, I think she loved being on screen as much for herself as she did for her fellow brethren. I'm gonna throw that in. I don't think it was all about her.
Okay, whatever.
Anyway,
come on. Come on. We should be ending this party. We should be kicking people out, sending them home, and
yeah. Okay, here NANA comes in with a super chat for nothing less than $6.66 with a little bit of wisdom for you. The reboot of Battlestar Galactica was absolutely amazing, but the last season was a little bit lost, and I totally agree. They had too many stupid points to wrap up that they had left hanging in the ether, and they were never gonna fit them all in and still craft a story for the arcs of the characters and stuff, right? I was a little, I totally agree, very much so. But I do really, really like the ending where they found Earth. It had been nuked and destroyed and it was done for. And then they went off and found another planet and, landed and decided this is going to be where we live. And they were the ones that actually led us to where we are now. I did like that. I always felt that Battlestar Galactica in 1978, whatever, 79, whatever it is, was leading towards that, especially when they did the episode where Kobol was the Gaza Plateau, the Giza Plateau, in Egypt, right? I always liked that. So let's get things wrapped up, dude. I just realized how long we've been doing this. I was hanging out with Rick earlier. I've almost ignored Felix all day. I mean, he doesn't give a shit that it's my birthday or anything. He doesn't give a fuck. But, I should, have something to eat, sober up a tad, and hang out with my son for a bit before I finish this drunken party and, wake up at noon tomorrow going, what the fuck's going on?
You should get a cake out and then you and Felix will be eating cake and you'll be going like, why have we got cake? why are there candles on the
You know what? With you guys that are still here before we end this, I tell you what, the next time we do a Shills live pub chat, instead of me introing the show live, I'm going to get my son in front of the camera on this microphone to intro the show. We'll see how that goes. That'll be fucking hilarious. He'll come on and go, I'm Dick fucking Dawson. Oh, God, he almost get me arrested. Yeah. Hey, Shayna, happy birthday. Yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shayna, has your daughter seen that I've changed the avatar on the YouTube account and stuff? Has she seen that? That'd be cool. Shayna's daughter is the one that drew the avatar I have on my account now. She's pretty talented. Young girl, too. I'm going to print the picture finally coming up and put it behind me. Yeah, she's seen it? Cool. All right. So, yeah. What do you think, Dunk? Anything to send the viewers off with as we get the hell out of here?
Oh no, I'm just gonna post my daughter's video again. So at the end of the show, so everybody goes and watches it millions of times, shares it out on their social media platforms and to everybody to just get. I just want to see a little bit of traction for it because it's good stuff.
Well, let's get the link in. Let's see here. We've got team thanks because Mexigirl is further ahead of this shit than I am right now. She's been drinking all day too, but she holds her booze better than I do. We got Mexigirl on the Shills account. Big thanks. Lots of hearts in the live chat. Come on, everybody. We got PJ CNET, our news hound. We got Carpasian, the AI Alchemist. We got Shayna Caldwell, one of the most important people on this channel. We got Chris Lundy, NANA, David Worley, and of course,
Super Chat Matt.
Thanks, everybody. All right. Yeah, Johnny, Shayna's daughter did a great job on that fucking avatar draw with little Dunks Yoda sitting on my shoulder there. You're damn right, man. That's awesome. Commander Prankster says, "Hey Dawson, can we link that I Foundation one of these days?" Is that somebody we were talking in the background about having on the Shills channel for a Ukraine stream? If so, I would rather have them on the show to speak for themselves and do some real fundraising, and sub sharing and whatnot. Give me a PM in the background to refresh my memory and stuff. This isn't exactly a moment for coherence for me. Dunk's going to keep his dick against the ice or something here. What are you doing?
What? I'm sticking your dick in a vice.
Oh shit! I don't think that's a happy birthday thing at all.
Yeah, but you should see the vice I got you.
Oh, no wonder some tips are more purple than others. So we're going to get the hell out of here. If you haven't heard it before, there's a funny Flat Earth parody song that's about to play when I hit the credits. If you have heard it before, stick around anyway, because it helps the algorithm and lets people know you think we're cool. Hit the share button, hit the subscribe button, and leave a comment. Just, I don't care if you have to come back tomorrow to do it, because to be honest, I wouldn't do it tonight either. But leave a comment. It really helps.
Yeah, absolutely leave a comment. Doesn't mean it's just like just smash the keyboard. It doesn't matter. Yeah, YouTube doesn't care.
Exactly.
It just likes to see somebody commenting.
Exactly. So when you fall face first into your keyboard because you were too drunk tonight and should have gone to bed earlier, make sure you're in the comment field of this stream before you do it.
Or you can start a fight. We don't care. Go on.
That's true. That's true.
Put them up.
Put them up. Put them up. So here's a funny tune for you to all listen to, and we'll see you soon. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for, the birthday wishes and gifts and stuff and everybody. That was really cool. I can probably get drunk for the next 5 days without hitting my own wallet. So I can't thank you enough. No, I'm not going to do that. But 7 or 8 days. Yeah.
Well, in that case, I'll just wait for you to finish up your blather. Yeah, well, stay shitty, everybody. We'll see you next time for another little round of pub chats or whatever happens. We'll see what happens. Yeah, just stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to find out, notifications and your belly bongs and bings and bongs and likes and shares and subscribes and all those glorious things that might actually get people to watch this fucking channel. But we'll see.
Do your best, do your worst. We'll see you soon. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Take care out there.
Bye.
I am a flat earther, just a person with a feeling that we live under the dome. Come on, it's flat, I know you're thinking round. Well, I can fix your brain, get you thinking truth again. Face facts and do a little research first. Water finds its level. Can you show me where it curves? It's a flat plane you are all seeing. It's perspective and not the horizon. We prove that using the sun's rays, we zoom in on ships, yet you call us crazy. When I was a child, I had a blue globe. Now that I've got woke, I know it's false. I can't explain, but will you understand? The world is a flat plane. I have become comfortably dumb. Become comfortably dumb. Okay, I'm just a little shit stain, a real moron. But will you learn, you little prick? Or will you shut up? I do believe my bullshit's real. Let me teach you all a thing or two. Come on, you silly fools. It's a flat plane you are all seeing. It's perspective and not the horizon. We prove that using the sun's rays, we zoom in on ships, yet you call us crazy. When I was a child, I had a big blue globe. I believed all that I was told. Now that I got woke, I know it's false. I cannot take all of this ball of crap. The child is woke, the globe is broke.